everyone, and welcome back to Vampire, the Frostbitten, episode 7. Last time that we left off, our intrepid heroes,
Alright, you've been watching
We're making...
D20.
We're making their I just do narration, man. I'm not trying to emulate a style. Okay, motherfuckers. Alright, I'll just do it in my voice. Basically, last time, everyone was all like, hey, what's up, dude? And, Fairkeep came in and was all like, yo, motherfuckers, check this cabin out. And they're like, oh, fuck. And...
That's fairly accurate.
Meh.
Everyone wanted to figure out how to get to the cabin. And for a little bit, it was like, hey, what if we send Louise in? That'd be pretty fun, right? And Oliver was like, nah, fucking cringe.
Cringe, bro.
So
Cringe.
Leilani was like, hey, I know what to do. Hey, drug addict friend of mine. Yes, hello, my name is V. I like drugs. Would you like to go get me drugs? Yeah, I'll go get you drugs. Meet me at the fucking gas station. Okay, let's go to the gas station. Everyone meets at the gas station. She's like, hey, actually, can you also take detailed notes on the drugs you're getting? And she was like, the fuck kind of narc shit is this? And then she was like, pretty please do it. And she
With claws and vampire things.
Then she was like, claws time. And pinned her up on a wall. And then Fairkeep did some fucking Watch Dogs shit. And then also, there was a pretty convenience store girl who got her memory erased.
Oopsie doodle.
And I believe that's like literally the last one we left off on, but I am...
That is
We were
correct.
driving away from the gas station. This is what happened.
I'm going to put it up to the group if we want to just jump right back in, or if we want to do a bit of a time skip. From what I saw, V was heading directly towards...
I'm fine with a time skip.
Was
I'm
heading
perfectly
directly towards the
fine.
cabin, so I think we could either do a small time skip to where you guys are all back together, or we could do a full, like, next day time skip, and have it be, like, when V reports back to all of you.
I don't think there's anything that we could... I mean, unless anybody else wanted to do something, I don't think there's anything we could do.
Hold on. Did, the ghoulification happen last episode too, or
Yes.
was it... Okay. Just...
Last episode, and also, to the audience, the no one watching this, hi to Ryan's grandma who already logged off.
Just dead asleep.
That... Not inaccurate, but she doesn't go to sleep, she just stops watching.
She doesn't like the fact that I say words like bitch, fucking cunt.
That would be it.
And also, like, just all the times that, like, Ryan says the N-word in the back half.
No! Okay, no! I do not do that!
Look at that man! He says the N-word! Look at him!
No!
Point at him and boo!
Hey, no. I want to be a teacher, remember, guys? I want to be a teacher. We cannot have that! I do not say that!
We're already
The
off
N-word,
to a good start.
the really bad F-word,
What do you mean the really... I don't know what the really bad one is.
British cigarettes,
What?
gay people slur.
Oh. Okay, now I know.
Good lord. Okay. I think we're fine with skipping to the next day, is what we've gotten to.
Oh.
God,
My
Ryan,
God.
you're so dumb.
No!
You're so dumb about the English language for someone who studies it.
I study American English, not British English!
I'm just waiting.
Oh
I'm
my
just waiting
God,
to
that
start.
is still a slur used in American English.
Yes, but... just
We
go.
are so
So yeah, we're gonna
sidetracked.
get time skip to tomorrow.
Yep.
Friday,
Then,
January 5th.
yep, Friday, January 5th. I will ask, where did everyone, since we left off, I just want to know, where did everyone kind of end up? I believe it was middle of the night-ish?
Yeah.
So I'll ask, just real quick, get what we had done. Where did everyone end up spending the night, and what did you do for the remainder of the night?
Same shit, different day for me.
I have no
Go.
idea.
Yeah, you're a bit of an odd situation.
No, I just want to play.
that. Am I still in the cage?
Yeah, what?
You know
Oh, you
what?
got let out.
Okay.
You got let out. That's right.
I will actually
Okay.
say this: since Kat had to leave. Gwen had to leave on business. Duties defaulted back to Oliver. So where he went is where Oliver decided he goes.
Well,
So-
Oliver
But did you
was.
ship him back to his sire, or were you like, you know what's really gonna help my daughter's emotions right now? Her best friend showing back up.
Well, the first thing Oliver would do would probably go and tell Eisen that he ghouled up, he did that, and then he would go home.
Okay,
Because
actually, I would like to either I'd like to wait for that to be a tonight thing because I'd like to play that scene out, or I'd like to back up a bit to play that scene out.
That's fine. We can back
That
up.
feels like an important scene to play out.
I'm cool with whatever is easier for everyone else. Or if they
Fine,
wanna do
we're fine
something
with backing up.
Yeah, just back up a second.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll do that, and then we'll just kind of time skip forwards.
Okay.
So you guys drove back. Everyone separated out and did their own things. But you drove over to meet up with Eisen.
Mhm.
As per usual, you were quickly let in. Riley opening up the door for you and giving you a bit of a grimace as you passed. Before you made your way through a couple ghouls who allowed you past as well, and you finally made it into the main room with Eisen.
Mhm.
Uh,
I do like the polite bow kind of because I know I'm skating on thin ice right now.
and he gives you a small nod of the head. So, I see you've come. Did you do what was required?
I did. She is ghoulified, ghouled. I don't know what the
And
correct terminology for that is.
Gould. And you have. And good. Remember, she'll need more blood to make sure the blood bond is fully in place. You should see her emotions start to change within the next couple nights.
So good.
That actually already happened.
He was looking down at some papers, and then he puts those papers down and turns up to stare at you for a moment.
She, after the first dose, immediately swapped I don't want to say personalities, but went from being, well, as one would be if you found out your adoptive father was a vampire, to being extremely happy.
He folds his hands together and rests his chin on them. Are you aware of the implications of such things?
Never had a ghoul, so
Surely you know how the
Yeah.
blood bond works, though.
the last time I was in a blood bond was a long time ago, and I kind of steered clear of that.
He adjusts his glasses for a second. Your daughter is a bond slave. See, most people have a natural, not resistance towards the blood, but it takes some time for it to work. Not so with you. Not so with her, I should say. A single dose being enough to rewrite her personality. That points to there being something greater about her. Her being
Oh, joy.
a You see, that is something you should be worried about in this case. because it means if she ever drinks another vampire's blood when you are not supplying enough of your own, she'll become bonded to them.
Oh, trust me, now that I know, this is going to be a consistent thing.
Oh, I'm quite aware. I'm just saying, be careful with your daughter. She must have quite the addictive personality.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose we can at least keep to our original time frame. We closed up that little masquerade violation, didn't we?
We
And
did.
we won't have to close up any others, will we?
No, sir. I'll keep a tight lid on everything, and I'll make sure that the rest of our little group, kind of keeps things going.
Of course, and I do want to say, by the way, I met that old teacher of hers. Lovely woman. Quite beautiful.
Oliver's gonna adjust himself a little bit, just out of worry. He hasn't revealed to her at all, but still the mild concern.
He just says, the the vampire world is quite dangerous. Be sure to keep up the masquerade because Leilani could not do with losing another she's close to now, could she?
What the fuck?
Understood. I
Leilani.
know.
Louise.
Louise. Okay, it's like
Sorry, I misspoke. Louise could not deal with losing another she's close to now, could she?
I've already made sure that Louise understands that she cannot tell anyone and that she won't tell anyone.
Of course. But even a slight slip from anyone in our organization could get someone hurt.
And I'm not going to say anything either. I don't think anyone else has contact with. God, it's been too long. I need to go check who this person is.
On your character sheet. Let me check.
It's Donna Brown.
With Miss... Yes, I know no one talks to Miss Brown, but one slip here could cause a ripple across an entire space.
It'll be carefully watched, sir.
Of course. Just as you are. More importantly... Huh?
No, go ahead.
But more importantly, he puts his cane onto the ground and stands up. I'm quite proud of what you've done, and I know this must be stressful for you. So I do think you deserve a sort of reward for all this.
I thought living would be the reward, but you know what? Cool.
No. Dying is a punishment. Living is a default state. I wanted to offer you a little something. Not something huge, but obviously, in a few months' time here, you'll be having to turn your daughter. And I want that to be as comfortable for you as possible. So, I had the thought of offering you a small vacation of sorts. Pick the time, pick the place, pick the location, and I'll bring you out there and send some company along to make sure that you do it properly, but you'll be able to turn her in a safe environment for both of you, far away from everything else for a little bit.
Wow. Thank you, actually. That will make things easier.
Of course. But it is getting rather late, and I don't want you to be out there while the sun is up, so why don't you go home for the evening?
Yes, sir.
Wait, before you go, I forget, can you eat food?
That's a great question. I don't think I can because I took too many other things. Yeah, no, I can't.
Quite a
Nope.
few members of your little group can, so, here, I'm trying to get rid of these.
Can't even.
He just hands you a bowl full of root beer barrels.
I
Oh,
find that so funny that he just has that. I don't know why, but that is
I
the
mean, it's.
funniest thing to
I'm
me.
assuming. I'm assuming like he's a proper businessman, so I'm assuming that people meet with him frequently that are human. So I'm
Yeah.
assuming they're like actually set out for people, and no one just takes them. And I'm just like, oh, okay, yeah,
Now-
I'll give this to Henry.
I actually do have to continue my conversations with Miss Gwen. She's on her way back to New York to deal with some things for me.
Ah, that's where she went. Well, I'll keep an eye on the other. I don't want to call him a problem child.
Of course. And then we'll time skip forwards.
Cool.
We're
Yay.
skipping forwards in time. My plan was just to skip way forward to when everyone was meeting at the mill. We can do all our rouse checks and stuff in there
Okay.
in that time. But I wanted to ask, is there anything anyone would specifically like to do before we get to the mill scene?
I don't believe I have anything.
Roberts?
I would like to maybe try to go down from fucking 4 hunger.
Okay. You know what? You did. I will ask. Since Oliver is kind of in charge of this, did you end up being like, hey, come stay at my house, or were you like, go stay with your sire tonight
Okay,
again?
one hunger. Okay.
I think because I know that he is hungry, I would probably be like, go see your sire about this. He knows more of your hunting patterns than I do.
Say your sire shared some of his blood bags with you.
Isn't it
So,
grandsire though?
uh,
Not actual
wait.
sire?
right,
Yeah, it's his
grandsire. Oh, right, no, because Methuselah's thirst, he just let you drink some of his fucking blood. You're unbondable, it's fine.
Just like, suck it up. Literally.
Okay, now I have to ask you, which one does this go to? My sword is at 5, I am at 4.
Drink. He let you guys get 2 rouse checks, let you guys get 2 blood rouses off him. 1 went to the sword, 1 went to you.
Thank you.
So 3 and 4. Is 3 manageable, like within this like system?
Manageable enough.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
I'm okay. Time for a rouse check. Anyone else? Because I'm not doing anything. Steven got something. Anyone else?
Leilani.
Let me look at my sheets, which I forgot to open up because I'm a dumbass.
I should remember that you guys are about to do your morning rouse check.
Yeah,
and
no, I'm
blush of
waiting.
light.
Yeah.
Oh, so we have to make 2 rouse checks
Yep.
then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. You get 1 by default and 1 for blush of life.
Cool. I passed both of them.
So is this
Is it?
hunger, right?
No, just V rouse. V rouse. You can
Okay.
do there like that.
It's literally just rolling a single die.
Okay.
So wait, this is just the rouse for waking up, or
And the rouse for waking up and blush of life.
okay, so I have to do 2.
Okay,
I'm
you
back up to
failed.
4.
Increase your hunger again.
Well, I'm up to 2 because I checked. I was at
also,
1 earlier.
Also, you're gonna want to do your blush of life, Steven, because otherwise you look like a corpse.
I passed both, so I should be good.
Okay.
You passed. Okay, good. Me and you did the exact same,
and
Steven.
Rees, how do you do on your blush of life? And if you're bothering with blush of life, but your standard roster you do need to do.
This is basically a small time skip where I could do something, right?
Yeah, there's a small time skip, and then we're going into the next day. I'm asking if you want to do anything first, and then, have you do your morning rouse checks.
My boy is going to focus on making himself not a liability with, well, how hungry he has gotten. So he is going to focus on the rouse checks and drinking enough blood to sate himself. Not fully, just down to 1.
I can't remember how many blood bags you had at the moment.
I think he has full. I don't think he used any.
He has a full contingent of them.
By the way, that is one thing I might have to cut off the supply chain of, because it makes hunting entirely pointless that I give you guys so many fucking blood bags.
I don't know about you, but I have to fucking hunt.
Well,
I
yeah,
have to hunt.
that's because you're special.
I
That's
can't
because
trust to
you're
hunt.
both special. You're special boys.
Yeah, we're special boys.
Where was I? But yeah, you're saying, you can just fill your hunger back up to full.
Okay.
Well, down to 1, I mean.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And burp. I burped.
And then you said 2 rouse?
Yep, 2 rouse. Well, that's you're doing blush of life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 2 rouses.
And that would be with the danger dice equivalent?
That doesn't really matter.
You get
Success.
hunger from the round.
Any success doesn't increase hunger.
And-
Any failure does. And remember, you get rerolls from your potency.
I got a success and a fail.
Okay. Then increase your hunger by 1.
No.
Beck
No.
is looking at this like, I'm doing too much work if my hunger's going up this quickly. God damn it.
And that's all you really wanted during the time skip?
I don't have access to the blood of the thin blood at all, do I?
Oh,
I mean, from what I remember, his corpse was just kind of headless on your floor, so you could probably collect that.
Hmm.
We'll say, yeah, you have
I
you
more
have a
meant the
file.
person that we're gonna go do a drug bust on.
Oh, no, him, no.
Yeah.
You have it extremely fucking processed through Elevate, but, like, reverse engineering that is hard.
Oh, not to reverse engineer it, to use blood walk on it.
What I meant is, like, getting purely just his blood when it's mixed in with a bunch of
Yeah,
other
I gotcha.
blood. So, no, you aren't going to be able to do that, unfortunately.
Ah. Well, shit. My boy is gonna be running some minor blood sorceries on that corpse. See if he can just unlock any arcane mysteries from that.
Just tell me one ritual you'd like to perform.
Honestly, he doesn't have specifically any real rituals. It's more just he's using blood sorcery to look it over.
What specific blood sorcery ability are you using?
Haste for blood, if there's any left, and or scour secrets. Basically trying to just learn from it.
Let me think here. Wait, fuck. Does anything specific happen when a vampire dies? Gotta open up the book. God, I'm a bad DM when it comes to knowing my system.
can't be worse than me with Dragon Ball. Good God.
Yes, I can be.
Don't challenge him.
Fair enough.
I can't actually decide if the music I'm playing is highly appropriate or inappropriate for Beck as a character.
Well, I ain't a prude. It's alright.
This meant I don't know if this captures his vibe or not.
Oh yeah, I gotcha.
Sorry, I'm looking through the book.
Do, 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 do.
You forgot to put on repeat.
Uh-oh.
Bashing your head and counts as a form of, bashing somebody's head and counts as a form of decapitation, right?
Yeah,
I would think
Yeah,
so.
I'd say so.
So yeah, that guy's dead.
Alright.
Sorry, where's this? I can't believe I'm asking this, but where is the 6 pages of, like, fucking backstory on this one? I'm just trying to remember fucking... I swear there was a thing where, like, their bodies disintegrate on death.
This guy was Thin Blood?
Yeah, Thin Blood.
Yeah, that might not
so,
count for Thin Bloods, yeah. Let's just go with it doesn't in this setting, and if I'm wrong, you can suck my dick.
Hmm.
Mm.
You know what? We'll go simpler than that. Whatever happened, they gathered a vial of blood before he died. His body has been cleaned up and is gone, but you have a vial of the blood.
Alright.
There we go. That's safe.
Good.
That's fair, right?
Yeah.
My boy's essentially just, in that case, trying to keep it... How do I put this? He's trying to keep the blood still fresh longer so that he can do more experiments on
Yeah.
Thin Blood. Haha, Thin Blood.
So you're just trying to stabilize it, basically.
Yeah.
All right. Are you just trying to basically be like, I'm going to keep this blood at a good temperature to keep you going, or like, I am magically keeping this blood?
He is magically attempting to do so.
In that case, give me an intelligence occult roll. Difficulty, you've done this plenty of times, it's only gonna be like a difficulty 2. You might not have worked with Thin Blood specifically is the only reason it's slightly higher difficulty.
What were those two skills?
Intelligence occult.
Okay.
Intelligence occult.
Gotcha.
What'd you get?
I got to pop a dice. And I am going to use a willpower for that, because that was not the best result. That's a 4.
Are fully able to keep it stable, but I'll say that takes about the rest of the night.
Mhm.
You basically put it into the right area, you keep it away from sunlight, you do you gotta throw in a little technological knowledge in there. Keeping the blood normally healthy helps with keeping it magically healthy.
Oh yeah.
And you also know that you need to nurture it a little. So you
put a little bit
basically-
from one of the blood bags in there so
Yeah.
that it can feed.
quote unquote.
Yeah.
Probably got at least 24 hours to do something with it. But by that point, the night is mostly over, and you rest.
Mm-hmm.
And the following day, or following night, technically, everyone. I'm just gonna skip to the. We're just gonna skip to the point everyone's gathered up. This is later in the evening, not too late. It's around 9, I'd say.
Okay.
And Leilani, can you talk right now, or do you still need to be muted?
I forgot I muted myself.
Okay then.
Leave me alone, okay?
I was going to talk to you specifically because because you would be the one to contact V, obviously. And so she texted you after the events of last night, and going backwards a little bit, we're going to go over what she said to you.
Okay.
Hey, so I made my way out to the cabin like you asked.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've got some Elevate. I'll hand you some later. I did what you told me to, and I talked to the guys there. I was pretty good at trying to remember everything. I think the guy at the front got a little annoyed I was asking so many questions, though. I was asking if there was a chance I could meet the guy who makes it, and he was not a fan of that. But I at least know a couple things. So give me a second. I'm choking on my own spit.
Don't do that.
Do whatever I damn well please. No problem. There's a guy at the front. He seems to be I don't know, seller, I guess. He's kind of skinny, but like built lean, I guess, lean muscle. He didn't seem to particularly be a fan of wearing shirts.
Did he have white hair?
No,
Okay.
he was a brunette, I think.
Not a
And
sense.
I just he seemed a little angry that I was trying to push to see the other guy. I did see one guy with white hair. He looked like an older guy. He was just sort of hanging out in the back.
Hmm.
He didn't say much. I don't think he was the guy who made it, though. Wow, you really meant BRB.
Who? What? When? Where? What?
Sorry, Steven sent like BRB and then 5 seconds later sent back.
Yeah.
You truly meant immediately back. That's all I really got for you right now, but I'll get you the vial as soon as you want. And then there's a brief pause before she goes, so, Leilani? Leilana, can I ask you a question?
Sure. What's up?
What was the clause about?
That was something that you should not ask about.
Okay,
That's all.
if you say so.
It's for your safety. Just don't ask. Don't
Anything
mention
you
it
wanna
either.
ask more?
Just don't ask. Don't mention anything about it.
Okay, I won't. Invisible
I'm
Pink's
sorry I got
promise.
that with you.
No, it's okay.
Sorry.
It's all good.
I shouldn't have done that.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'll talk to you later? Question mark.
Yes.
Okay. I'll give you the stuff. And she does later, in fact, give you the stuff.
Gotta love
And
the stuff, guys.
Are now going to finally fully do the time skip and catch back up with everyone.
I like how I was just like,
Woot
don't
de
talk
boot.
about it to anyone.
Not even like just like I was fully expecting you to be like, that's cosplay. Don't worry about it.
How would she make claws grow out of her with cosplay?
Yeah, that's a little push
Right,
in that
because-
one.
I'm sorry. I just be like, man, you're on some wild drugs. I don't know.
Anyways,
Oh, the kid's gonna die.
Leilani might have to make a goal too. Or just kill them.
One
Or
of the
they'll
two.
just die on their own.
It's not one of her. It is not one of her
Touchstones.
touchstones. So
so why would she give a shit?
exactly.
It's one of the 7 contacts in her phone. That's all.
What is this? Is that one fucking football manga?
What?
Ice Shield 21 or whatever?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
I
Don't
don't
worry
know
about
what
me.
you're talking about either.
You know, no, this music is not appropriate.
You had a playlist. You could have just skipped to the next one.
Don't worry about it.
I'm assuming we're all at the
Meal.
Yeah,
right?
everyone's back at the mill. And basically, Leilani explained... Leilani?
Alana.
Alana.
It has
Alana.
been so long. How do I pronounce... Leilana?
Alana.
Alana.
It's the
Sorry,
one in
right,
parentheses.
Leilani is your human name. Fucking...
Leilani is my human name.
Right, Alana. Fucking... I'm gonna shit myself.
No?
Please no.
That's some advanced DMing right there.
I'm going to
Yeah,
shit
there's-
yourself.
I'm going to.
Oh, Lord.
But I mean, I'm under the assumption that we're going after this cabin today. So if that is the case, Oliver is quietly. He's just sitting on like a chair. He's sitting in a chair somewhere, and he's counting his bullets. Got to do this professional, I think.
Yes, you do.
Henry's got his. It's just a normal, like, fucking, SIG, I guess. It's just some normal pistol.
A SIG.
That's the first one I thought of.
I'm actually Henry can't pull out. Henry Roberts can't pull out the sword, right? Like
Henry can't pull out.
He can't.
I was
He
about to
can't
say something,
summon.
but then that
he can't,
just was
he can't
No.
summon the sword, right? Without going
No.
crazy.
no. Well, not
Yeah.
that he knows of.
Okay.
Maybe if he fails shittily, he'll get one more hunger and find out.
It's quite literally. It's F around and find out.
Yeah, that works. But you now have another vial of Elevate, and slight word, not too much more information, but confirmation that the biggest thing is you have confirmation that cabin is in fact the place they're doing it.
Sorry, I had to sneeze and muted myself. But and also that there's at least at the lowest 3 people in there. That guy, the old guy, and the creator of the drug.
Yes. Yeah. And
Possibly the creator
Alana
of the
does
drug.
relay all of
She
that
never actually saw them.
Yeah, assumedly there's at least 3. At the lowest 2. But
Sorry, what were you saying, Beth?
is that Alana would have relayed all of that information.
Yeah, I would assume. Yeah, I assumed so. That's why I said that.
Okay. So what's the plan?
We have a plan.
I mean, I'd hope so.
Well, first off,
This
we
isn't.
need. Well, we need to be super careful because, of course, we're in werewolf territory in the woods. First off, so that's gonna be a bit.
I
of a
have no
bitch.
input on this at all. I have no idea what's happening.
We're gonna
that's
go
Henry
kill. We're
Roberts
gonna go kill
does,
some
in fact,
people.
say that. That's like not.
We're gonna go fight some vampires, so you
Vampire drug bust.
Cool.
may actually be able to eat something.
Is
I
it-
was about to say, am I allowed to eat them?
No.
Not fully.
No.
Ish.
You can have some. Don't eat.
Can I do
don't
an
like.
occult roll to see if I know if Thin Bloods create the veins?
Yes, give me a roll while Kai Googles that.
Yeah, we need a plan. I mean, I could go into the cabin alone if we need to do that.
Oh Lord.
But I don't want to go. I definitely don't want to go to the. I don't want to go to the cabin alone. That's a death sentence.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like
a
just you saying that
side
out
note-
loud.
As a side note, guys, we're going to have to be very careful, I think, because there's a friend of mine that is now in danger because of this.
Well, if we kill these guys, then there's nothing to be worried about.
God damn it, the one place I had that would answer my question, the forms are offline.
What do you mean by the veins, by the way, Reese? What do you mean?
So when you Diablerize another vampire, there are black veins visible to anyone who uses Auspex.
Okay.
There's only a
don't-
couple ways to get that not to happen, and it's very you gotta set it up.
Yeah, I would hope that Henry wouldn't fail the role to Diablerize somebody, but we'll see,
Yeah,
I guess.
even if you succeed, the veins are still there.
Right. Basically, I'm thinking Henry, if he wants to eat some, he just can't drink the full bit.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That's why Henry said as long as
Drinking
you...
a little isn't Diablerie.
Yeah, that's why I said as long as you don't kill them by doing it, you should be fine.
Which means that one of us needs to watch and make sure that he doesn't
I am not gonna be that.
overfeast. Guess that's a me then. Actually, I look at I'm gonna look at Alana and be like, you're stronger than me. I'll let you do that so you could like yank him off.
I also just imagine Henry was standing next to Henry, and when he said that, he's just like, just fucking just
Actually-
walking sideways away.
Do we know if this guy is essentially on the Prince's red list?
On hunt.
Great question.
Yes.
Oh, he is?
He is.
Oh.
Oh, well
Oh,
then
never
Henry,
mind.
you'll
Then
have
it
a
doesn't matter.
feast.
Find.
You can eat all of them if you want.
Wait, it's just that guy, right? Not the guys associated with him because he doesn't know the other ones? Or are they also red listed?
It is just the Thin Blood Alchemist at the moment, because it's not even clear if those other guys are vampires.
Okay.
I mean, you
Okay.
still murder them, whatever, but
Right.
like, who knows if they're vampires or not. So there's been a blood hunt declared just on the Thin Blood Alchemist.
So he can eat so he can just eat the alchemist.
That sound good to
I mean,
you, Henry?
He can also try to eat a werewolf.
You could try to-
Well, let's hope that doesn't
Let's
happen.
hope that. Thank you for taking the words out of my mouth. We do not want to fight a werewolf.
I'm just gonna be honest. I'm immensely hungry always, and I hate this feeling.
Everyone here does.
Boy,
Take a moment.
you, I think, only have a bit harder of a time than everyone else. We all have that.
Welcome to After Death.
I will say, you are in a situation, I think, you probably have a bigger hunger, but...
Feels like he has. It almost feels like he has exactly twice the hunger.
Man, man, this sucks. Oh well, I'll live with it.
Alana's like,
Unlive?
Hey,
I've been living with hunger forever, so...
It's a great
Not as
question.
long
Are
as-
we death living? Is that what that would be called?
Living?
Please
Technically,
don't. You hear from the background.
technically speaking, we're alive in the case that we're sort of people's spirits. This is my theory on it. We're our spirit imprinted onto the blood, if that makes sense.
I honestly don't care. No
Uh,
offense.
Kai.
Until I can drink coffee, you know.
Sorry, what?
Kai, yeah, I was just gonna ask, cause I can't think of anything like specifically we can do as a plan. Can I like roll an intelligence like streetwise check to see if there could be like a better way that I can think of one? Of like, cause all I can think of is right now is just go very carefully towards the fucking cabin in the woods.
Well, okay, so let's. Is there a roll that any of us could make that lets
Yeah.
us know where the most werewolf activity is, so we can avoid it?
Yeah, that would probably be better.
Yeah,
as a better question.
Let me think here.
I would hope intelligence something
what would
because I have decent
that
intelligence.
roll-
No, it's intelligence something. I'm just trying to think of what that something is, because there's a lot of options for how to interpret it.
Politics?
Okay.
I'm thinking politics, right?
Well, I was thinking politics, maybe. I could see an argument for survival.
What about streetwise?
Streetwise, no.
Damn it.
This is not the streets, it's the woods. Streetwise is like criminal activity.
Survival, if you were gonna
Yeah,
go
I
by
think
that
it's
logic.
survival.
Fair enough.
I think politics would be like where the line between vampire and werewolf starts.
Politics is a lot about like knowing the different factions. So I'd possibly allow for politics, but you'd have to justify to me how you know the inner political structure of.
I mean, I sit in with the big people meetings. Remember,
I feel like this is more of a survival thing. I'm gonna be honest. When
Even then, you've stated in the past.
Yeah, I don't
pay
yeah,
attention.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think survival makes the most sense.
Alright.
So
I can see the
intelligence,
argument for
survival.
politics, but I'm going with intelligence. Survival.
Okay, that's 4. Does anyone else have any better?
I only have 2. I mean, I'll make a roll, but I only have 2.
Because that's just my straight intelligence. That's
What is
exactly what that is.
Intelligent survival.
Do you have more than 4 dice in that, Steven?
Henry has 5.
How the fuck do you have 5? Oh, never mind. You probably have a bunch of survival. Never mind. With your intelligence plus survival?
4.
I say the people that have the most just roll. Unless
You say,
you...
Rees?
I got a 4.
An
Oh
intelligence
shit! What the
survival?
hell?
Intelligence survival? 1, 2... Where's
Oh, yeah.
survival?
You guys have more survival than I do.
And
5. I got 5.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna ask Leilani to roll. God damn it,
Steven said he had.
Alana.
Okay.
Okay, I know Steven has 5, but here's the thing.
Yeah.
Logically,
yeah.
it does not make sense for his
Yeah,
character
fair
to
enough.
know where the werewolf boundaries are. He's
Nope.
very new to this.
Not at
Yeah,
all.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Makes sense.
I also didn't want him to roll anyways because he has 4 hunger.
And Alana has 5s to the prince, so...
Yeah, you have 5, and you have more reason to know where the werewolves would be. You're new, but you're not as new as he is.
Yeah, I've been partying in the woods.
Yeah, you have many reasons to know.
I would.
Is 2.
I didn't declare a difficulty because I was waiting for Rees to speak.
Oh,
Hi.
sorry.
One, I was gonna actually use some of the reasons you said for Alana for why I could potentially get a lower difficulty, because I lived in Chicago during a time when werewolves were fucking our shit up. And also, I have about the same
Let me Google
roles.
something.
Sir?
I am going to look at something real quick before I decide that. And also, I will allow Beth to re-roll because I hadn't declared the difficulty yet.
Hi. I will wait till you declare difficulty.
The only real reason I would not fully go with the Chicago thing is because werewolves in Chicago would be acting differently, since it doesn't really seem like there's that much dense woods near Chicago.
Fair enough.
So
Could
I'm
be like
not
a
saying
full
like it wouldn't lower your difficulty. It's just werewolves in this area would be acting differently, more than likely.
What would they be like? A different family of werewolves then?
Yes.
In that
Not
kind of
necessarily.
idea?
I mean, partially yes, but also just where you hide yourself in the woods is different than where you hide yourself in a city.
True.
It'd be the same difficulty for both of you. I'll allow you to make the roll. I'm just saying I'm gonna have it be the same difficulty for both of you. And the difficulty I was thinking was this. I'm gonna give one of listen. I know this isn't the way the system works, but I like having variable difficulties. 3 for a general sense, 4 for a very precise sense. Like 4 for a precise sense. If you get like 5 or above, you can like fucking put the yard mileage to it.
All right.
Do it, guys. You can do it. Don't forget about the
Alright.
house. Don't forget about the house rule. Reroll your
So-
win.
If you have an
Get to-
extra
get to top
crit.
crits.
Yeah. That is a 3.
Okay, that is enough to at least vaguely know the borders.
5.
And Rees. Okay, so Leilani, you have always known to the further into the woods you get, the more dangerous, obviously.
Yeah.
But you also know that they're primarily in the woods that lead out of Lewiston. And wait, let me double check something. Yeah, they're probably give me a second. I need to check something myself. Despite living there for years, I need to remember a geography thing.
I'm very with the geography.
Reese, your character's name is Nicholas what? I can't remember.
Beck.
Right.
Have you not noticed I've just called him Beck a couple times?
No, I haven't heard. For me, the music is loud, and I haven't adjusted it yet.
Turn it down, you bitch.
I've been writing notes.
No excuse to be a cuck.
What?
I said that's no excuse to be a cuck.
Well, you don't have to repeat it. Jesus Christ.
That's no reason to be a cuck.
What?
Alrighty,
So
guys.
anyways, the werewolves primarily hang out on the Lewiston side of the river, whereas there's more anarchs towards the Auburn side of the river.
Right, I've heard about the anarchs.
Auburn is the side heading towards Portland.
We care about where the cabin is.
Yeah, the cabin, I'm going to say, is nestled in the Auburn side, because they've mentioned werewolves a couple times. Sorry, the Lewiston side. So, more werewolf territory than anarch territory. So, it's more dangerous, but if you stick to the more shallow parts of the woods, and more towards the eastern side, you should usually... I'm actually going to say, no, it makes more sense to be towards the western side. You'll usually be a little safer. And you know all of that as well, Beck, but you also have a much better understanding of exactly where you do and don't go. There are, you know that generally they leave the more public trails alone? Like, actual proper walking and hiking trails, they tend not to attack.
Mm-hmm.
Is this cabin near one of these?
I will say that with what Beck rolled, he would know that there is one that doesn't lead directly to it, but you can go along a safe path for a while before having to split off.
That sounds like the safest bet to me.
I think when we get to the cabin, I think the best idea is maybe not necessarily splitting the group up, but taking a couple heavy hitters to the front and then a couple heavy hitters to the back, so that we can kind of make sure that none of our friends get away.
An important note. This is an actual proper walking trail. It is not built for having cars on it. It is narrow and illegal to drive cars on it.
Right, because murder is so very legal.
I'm aware. I'm just saying, usually you don't want to stack your illegalities. Do what you want. I'm just giving you all the information.
There also are probably areas of the trail where a car will just not be able to go.
Yeah, because it's an extremely narrow path.
Yeah.
It's meant for people, and it's like an actual up a mountain trail. Unless you have the craziest four-wheel drive ever.
Do we have a general sense of how long it would take us to get there then?
On
foot?
On foot, the trail itself will last for about an hour, and then it will be another 40 minutes off trail.
So 40 minutes of which is unsafe territory.
Yeah, 40 minutes of werewolf time.
Okay.
Dangerous. But
so we need to move quietly, extremely quietly. And then when we get to the cabin, we'll figure out some entry method.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay.
That sounds good. If you would like my input, thumbs up, 2 thumbs up, it's pretty good. Why you all look at me like that?
Okay. So, I'm assuming that we can use a car to get to this public trail, and then from the public trail,
with cars, no problem. It runs behind a school, but it's public access.
Okay, cool. We can take my car to get there then.
Yes.
Actually, they don't like my car right now, do they? I forgot about.
Yeah, they do not.
Yeah, maybe we take Nicholas's car then.
Was that an in-character thought? Okay.
Yeah, this is an in-character thought.
Then Nick, how do you feel in character about them saying we need to take your car?
I hate you.
It's not my fault that a detective hates me to my core.
And don't look at me, my car wouldn't be able to hold 5 people.
Don't look at me, I can't drive.
We know. If you want, I can drive. If that'll make you feel better.
If we're so worried about the cars, Lance speaks up. We could just rent one temporarily.
I do know a guy.
Who don't you know?
Lance, you are a genius. I could kiss you.
Would very much like if you did.
Don't. No.
I go over to
Careful,
kiss
you
him.
might catch whatever she got.
I kiss him.
Whatever. Ugh.
And he kisses you back before going, I've had herpes before.
Okay.
Yeah, herpes.
Who's this guy you know?
Let me go check, because I do actually have a contact.
I do hear a sigh from Paige in the background.
The guy I know. Hold on. I don't remember what we named him, but I do have a friend who sells used cars. Can't remember his
I
name.
never really gave him a proper name. But he's one of your
Which-
contacts, right?
He's a 1-dot contact, yeah.
Alright. Yeah, I don't think we ever gave him a proper name. Don't worry about it. I'll come up with the character right now.
Brain blast!
Ironic you said that, because I already settled on calling him Jimmy.
Neutron?
Jimmy James was actually gonna be the name I went with.
Okay, I'm gonna like, oh, I can't call him. I suck with phones. Well, I'm gonna do my, I guess like, all right. Let me borrow your keys, Nick. I'm gonna go get us a car. His name, you said his name is Jimmy? Jimmy what? Jimmy Jones?
Jimmy James.
Jimmy James, okay.
Jimmy Jones. Named after the place of Jimmy Jones. Oh, Lord.
But yeah, if I can do that, Oliver's gonna go, he's gonna borrow someone else's car because he doesn't want the detective to, you know.
Yeah.
And he's gonna go over to...
Do you allow him to borrow your car, Nick?
He's a good driver, right?
Oh, very good.
I'm the best driver we have.
Just don't get my bumper hurt.
Oh,
He's just
please.
looking at Alana.
I just take it. And I'm like, oh, please. I could drive this thing with my eyes closed. I'm not going to, but
But he could.
and I'm gonna head over to whatever Jimmy James's place is called.
Okay. Called the James Shop.
The
Shop.
Please give me real quick a Dex drive.
Dex Drive. I'm
Lord.
pretty good at that. Don't worry, I'm pretty good at that.
Gets
That's
fucking 0 and crashes my car immediately.
I got 5 die, so that's...
I'm turning
unlike...
all of you in for all of your fucking Masquerade violations.
Well, that is 1, 2, 3, 5 successes. Good God. Critical success. I got 2 10s.
Right, that's enough. You're able to drive there expertly. You make great time without breaking a single law. And you make your way all the way to Mr. Jimmy James.
And
Give me a second.
No law was broken? Fuck. Lame.
We're about to commit
How is
murder.
that lame?
It's like lame. You didn't break any.
This is
laws.
why you're
It's
not
like,
the
oh,
designated
no.
driver, Alana.
Oh no! He didn't break any laws.
Also, the fact that we put her, also the fact that when we did put her behind the wheel of a car, she immediately crashed it.
It was the funniest thing ever.
It
It's like,
was
I
the
can
funniest
drive.
thing ever. I can drive.
Ram. But yeah, so when I did this, better question, did anybody come with me?
I did.
Okay, you did. Well, did somebody who could drive come with me? Because I'm assuming Nick doesn't want me to leave his car there.
So.
Depends.
Then-
What were you doing exactly?
I was going to get us another car to temporarily use, and then basically, if there are any humans there, when we need to, get rid of some bodies, we can then just you can take this car somewhere else and just deal with that as necessary.
You have to use a fake ID.
He's a contact. It should be fine. Either that, or I can just compel him into giving me a car. Definitely haven't done that before.
You what? Fucking ass.
Hey, when I gotta get rid of some bodies, the best way to do it is to not use my car.
This is true.
Give me a second,
don't
I'm just
wanna
trying to
be
find a good
connected
design
anyway?
for him.
Even though you literally did that with the last few bodies you
Nick,
had.
Nick will go with you.
The last one, but that was because it needed to be quick. So Nick and Alana are coming with. Okay.
Right, give me a second.
I don't know about Lana. I think it was just Nick.
I said I was coming
Okay,
with.
never mind then. I guess I didn't hear it.
Unless you have a reason why I should be with you guys.
No. Oh yeah, to keep Henri away from me, but that you guys don't know that. You can still go ahead. You ain't gonna say shit.
You should be fine. It's like, I'm so hungry. Can I just have like a finger? It'll be okay.
No, stay away from me.
I have a feeling that Henri and Diego would get along really well over talking about how much they want to eat somebody. This is a very nice jive we got going here.
Really is.
There we go. Oh, that's about to change. Don't worry.
I can't wait to hear this scummy music that this guy has because his name is Jimmy James. I'm just gonna call him. I'm gonna call him JJ.
He's also just trying to find an image.
Oh right.
Give me a second.
You're good. Take your time. Finding images
No.
is hard.
I will not take my time.
Excuse a what?
I heard Beth sneeze, and I was just making fun of that.
That was
sneezed.
Beth sneezing?
Beth, sorry.
Yeah.
That's what that was?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I thought JD sneezed.
I was making fun of her sneezing.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Well, then I didn't hear.
I didn't hear Beth
hear a lot.
sneezing, so
I heard
just-
like the ass end of it, and I heard the on her end.
I did sneeze.
Yeah. You know what? Never mind.
Is there not an image appropriate enough for the the glory that is Jimmy
Hey,
James?
Yeah, that's what I was saying to Beth, and there's, you know what? Never mind.
Never mind.
Nah,
Never mind.
nah.
Jimmy James, my man.
Again, listen, I'm sorry. People try to make these scumbag. Listen, people are making these scumbag men look too handsome.
Obviously, you're not allowed to be a scumbag if you're not handsome.
Didn't you? Yeah. Didn't you know all scumbags are handsome?
Obviously.
Why else? Why else did
That's how
get
they
away
get the
with it?
opportunity. That's how they get the opportunity to be scumbags. Is
You know
they
what?
have to be pretty.
You know what? Let's just go with it. He could be a handsome, scummy used car salesman.
I do understand what you mean.
Handsy
God,
scumbag.
fucking the people that do the actual Vampire the Masquerade art, like the official stuff, they've gotta ask, hey, could you make this person not, like, make them a traditionally attractive person, but, hear me out, don't make them super hot? Because there are some character arts in vampire books that are just like, that's what you commissioned?
That's what we're going with. Okay.
Yeah, basically.
Like, you didn't have to make him look like that, okay? He doesn't need... No, you don't need to make... he doesn't need to be the... whatever the cover of the magazine is called.
Vogue.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be Vogue pretty, alright? You don't need that. He's killing people, not winning fashion shows, okay?
Just depends on the clan.
That is...
They could be doing both.
They could be doing both, but in most cases, I'm sorry.
It could be happening
I
at
don't-
the show.
It could be the entire purpose. Get some Theater de Vampires going.
God, imagine some random human shows up at the wrong fucking one, and then they get covered in blood because it's a vampire
It's
one.
like, man, this is a really... I was not expecting there to be this much red. Is that guy eating someone?
I like that.
I guarantee you, somebody would get like 0 on like a inspection roll just to figure out.
Are we
That's
waiting-
actual real
like,
blood.
Are we waiting on someone?
Yeah, Kai, we're
We're
waiting on
waiting
Kai.
on me getting image. I'm sorry.
To be honest, this is my fault for suggesting to go get a disposable car.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
It is a good idea. So.
Alright, screw it. I'll just use that guy.
Fucking dare.
I would have just looked up. I would have looked up Jimmy James art and then just clicked the second thing that popped up.
Sid, would that have made sense to do? Yes. Am I a
This is
person who
Kai.
makes sense? No.
I didn't say. I said what I would do. I didn't say. Obviously, your methods are better than mine because the images you produce are vastly
No,
superior.
they aren't. Generally, no.
Your method would have taken like 2 seconds. This has been like
yes,
a
but it
couple of
wouldn't have been.
minutes.
It wouldn't. He wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have looked good. It would have looked like it would have been some dude.
Every single picture that he's gonna give us is just some dude.
It is some dude.
The issue is I was struggling to find a guy who looked like some dude, and I still couldn't find it.
Just type in some dude art, and then something will pop up.
Some dude clip art.
And, I'm sorry.
No,
We're
dude,
fine. We're shooting shit. We have 3 hours until we have to end the session. So, well, more than 3 hours.
Yes, that's perfect.
And let me put on his theme.
At least you got the music
theme?
already.
Why does he got a theme?
Yes.
It's just grime. It's just grime. That's all it is.
Why wouldn't he have a thing? Racist?
What do you mean? It's just a guy smoking a cigarette. Yeah, this sounds.
This
like
is
a
the music
dude.
happening inside of the shop.
Yes.
Okay,
I
now
love it.
continue with the role play with the 3 of y'all. Go.
Yeah, what do we roll up and see?
Hey, yo, Ollie, baby!
Oh God. What's up, JJ?
Nothing much, nothing much! He immediately runs over and hugs you.
Hey. Well, knucklehead
Hey!
here.
Such a cute couple.
I'll kill you.
Who's this pretty young thing you got with ya?
Friend.
Mine's Alana.
Oh, you're making friends with younger girls now. Hey, every man gets to that age, you know what I mean?
She's like she's at most 10 years younger than I am.
Wow. He just looks you up and down. You look
There you
like
go.
shit.
Thanks, man. That feels great.
What?
I don't have it on. Oh shit.
Listen. Oh, this is Nick.
Nick, wait a second. Think I know you from somewhere. You ever on
I'll
Jeopardy?
wait.
You ever done Jeopardy?
No, but I've been the question.
Man, that's a
Wow.
fucking flex and a half, ain't it? Well, I've never been a question on Jeopardy, but I got one of the most successful businesses in town. Name's Jimmy James. He pulls his hand out of his pocket, and it's wet. You don't know why it's wet, but it is wet.
It's sweat.
Sure. Sweat.
It's white.
He offers his hand out to you.
I shake it.
It's still moist, and he shakes it before pulling back and rubbing it against his hoodie slightly. So, what brings you to my fine establishment? You finally here to actually buy something for once?
Well,
No, I'm kidding.
I do need a car. Look, I got this thing that I need to get taken care of, and I need a disposable car. You know, the usual.
Unmarked license plate, tinted windows, yada yada, blah blah.
That's
Listen,
right.
We're not that close. I gotta be honest with you. We're not that close. But I can get
No,
that for you. I can get that for you.
You can get
Can't
that for
get
me.
it for you for free.
I know you can't. I got
Listen,
cash.
business has been struggling, and I'm starting to implicate myself. If you want something like this, I'm gonna need some incentive. How long you need it for?
I'm thinking tonight, maybe longer. Depends on some stuff.
How much longer is longer?
Worst case scenario, forever.
Tell you what, babe. Tell you what I'll do for you. You give me $500,000. and I will give you 250,000 back if you get it to me before the end of tomorrow.
Holy.
Before the end of tomorrow
What?
night.
500,000? Are you out of
And
your
I
mind?
pocket 250K. Nah.
How bad is your business, man? Like, you can't be asking me for like nothing on this lot is worth 500,000.
You ask me for cars so often. You have bought nothing from me. You keep trying to get cars for cheap. I keep having cars go missing, and I have no clue where they're going in my records.
He's
And I
got
gotta be
money.
honest with you.
Alana, do not help him.
So, here's the deal. You're gonna give me that money, and I'll give you 250K back when you bring it back. That seems reasonable? It'll only cost you
JJ.
250 overall, really.
You think I have if I had $500,000 cash on me right now, I wouldn't be shopping here.
I'm aware you wouldn't. Yet
You
you
know,
always come back to your friend Jimmy James.
You know, Jimmy James, my friend here, our mutual friend here, is also correct on that. Yep. Yes, I'm playing both games. Let me be.
I don't understand the young people slang.
Neither do I. It's fine.
And by that I mean I couldn't quite hear what you said, Beth.
She said I'm playing both sides of the game. Let me be.
I like this girl. I like this girl.
And I'm
But
slowly
hey,
not liking her.
Your friend here, you said you were a Jeopardy question, and unless that Jeopardy question was who's the most broke bitch. Sorry, the most broke bitch is who, or however the fuck they phrase questions on there. Listen. I got a question for you. You got money, right? You must, all those people on Jeopardy are trillionaires or some shit. Or dead as fuck. And you, my friend, don't look dead to me.
Beck is just looking him in the eyes, completely just unentertained by the situation he's found himself in.
The hat kind of shows his eyes are mostly covered. Listen. Here's what I'll... Listen. I feel like you can all contribute together and get yourselves there. But if you really think you can't make it all the way to 500,000, I'll be a good guy. I'll knock it down to 400,000.
He's being a good guy, it seems. Apparently.
Yeah. I mean, I could be a scumbag. Trust me, I could be a scumbag right now.
Oh, you don't want to see what happens when I'm a scumbag, JJ.
Hey.
I mean, let's face it. I know what happened. I know why you're a scumbag. He's just a contact, so he's not that close with you, right?
He's a 1 dot. Yeah, he's just a 1 dot.
So he just punches your shoulder and he's like, hey, I know what happens when you become a scumbag. There's a reason your kid's got a different skin from you.
Mr. Carron, can I do something, please?
Is that something illegal?
No.
Keep the illegalities out of my office.
You know what, Alana? Sure. What do you want to do?
Out of character. That is giving her permission to do whatever she wants, right?
Yeah, basically just
don't hurt him, basically.
Yeah, don't hurt him, and maybe keep the Masquerade violations on the down low.
All right.
Quick look around. Or I've been in this office before. Does he have any cameras that are pointing at us right now?
Oh, he turns those things off as soon as he has clients in there because he doesn't want it recording him either.
Good. And yeah, just no Masquerade violations that we can't cover up.
Okay. She is gonna try one tactic first, and then if that doesn't work, go through a different. As she decides to slowly approach him and just say, what if you do the normal deal that he usually does, and you get a little bit of a show?
As my thinking here for a second, I'd enjoy that quite a bit. But I don't really know if I can swing the normal deal this time. Not after I've had so many cars go missing.
It's like 6 cars. It's not that big of a deal.
That's... What universe do you live in?
In what universe does a car dealership say 6 cars is a lot?
It's a lot when they all go missing at the same fucking time, and they're all our nicer cars.
All right.
Beck
I'd
is
like-
gonna pipe up.
Obviously not to. Out of
And-
character. Obviously not to hurt him. I'd like to grab him and push him against the wall.
I actually would rather Beck does his thing first, because it's probably gonna be less stupid.
Okay.
I appreciate it. Beck just points out, last time I heard, car dealerships don't quite care what happens to the car after they sell it.
Here's the thing, I ain't selling this guy cars.
That is true.
That's
I'm not a...
stupid.
I don't normally rent cars, but I do it for my friend here.
What can I say? I'm very persuasive. Apparently not persuasive enough.
You're kind of running me thin. By the way, I am just going to point out, the reason I'm doing this is he's a one-dot contact. They're supposed to get you small stuff. You're trying to get an entire car from this guy?
I understand. No, I understand. It's like, okay, how about this? I bring you back the car completely intact, and you lower it, and I bring back the car completely intact. In fact, hell, you know what? I'll tell you. You know what? This is gonna hurt me as much as it's gonna hurt anybody else. I will throw in my car as collateral if I don't get this car back to you.
He raises eyebrows. How much your car worth?
Let's see. Factoring. Let's see. It was factory new. Well, everything on it's still, except for like the tires.
Hey,
Everything's
yeah,
still
no,
factory.
we're going with this. You got your keys on you?
It's not the car we drove here in.
Yeah. That's not the question I asked.
I do have my keys, and I pull my keys out.
He holds out his hand.
And I give him the keys. You will get your car back.
He grabs the keys, opens up a drawer, and puts the keys in before locking it.
Alright, what you got? It's gotta fit 5 people.
I got something for you. You want something a little inconspicuous, right?
Preferably, please.
Alright. Hope you soccer moms are
BMW.
ready.
Oh, no.
As he brings you out back and shows you a nice SUV.
It just... Oliver quietly, just head down, just almost silently weeping, just like, if I lose my car to a minivan, I'm gonna kill someone.
This baby is This baby's only 5 years old and has only got 4,000 miles.
Did you roll it back?
So anyways, he says, tossing you the keys.
That's what I thought. Alright. I'll be back for my keys with your car.
Yeah,
my girl's
you better.
just like, you should have just let me do what I wanted to do.
And as we get in the car to make sure that this guy can't hear us, I'm just like, if you were gonna do what you were gonna do, there would have been a masquerade violation, and we would all be in trouble.
Only if you lived.
Okay, what part? Like, I like JJ. Okay, he's not a bad guy. He sucks, but he's
Alana?
not a bad guy.
No, hold on. Alana? Masquerade violations happen regardless in that situation because that man died after we walked in and then he turned off that camera system of his.
Thank God he knows to turn it off before I'm in view. Okay, let's get this. If I lose my car to this piece of crap, There better
I'm just
be a
gonna
god.
point out that you might want to get out of the car, Beck, to drive your own home.
I'm aware. He still needed to say what he needed to
No,
say.
no, yeah.
Basically, I just drive the car out to his car. Basically.
Yeah, and then you guys both... I guess you guys do have to drive back to go pick up the Henris. Speaking of which, we're gonna cut over to the Henris, because it's possible something interesting will happen there.
Hey!
Prep.
So what do you think? What do you think is happening right now?
I don't know, probably some stupid shit.
You know, if I know Elle, she's trying to do one of three things:
Horny?
fuck him,
Yep.
beat him,
Mm-hmm.
or a combination of the two.
That last one's disturbing. Never mention it again.
Okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Doctor. That's disturbing.
In my world, it is. Just because I open up people's rib cages for a living doesn't mean I don't find things disgusting.
Listen, you just had to take care of a guy earlier who fell on a zucchini.
Fell.
Quote unquote. Backwards.
Yeah, because earlier today I fixed somebody's problem. Yeah, I know exactly.
I need this related to me now.
You're
I need you to relate this
exactly.
to Rob.
I'm getting to... Because earlier today, I did something far more disturbing than open a ribcage. I pulled a zucchini out of a man that accidentally, he does air quotes, fell on it.
Did he look fruity?
Of course he did, and he sounded like it too.
Ah.
Not that there's a problem with that, of
was
course,
it an
but it
older
was
man
weird.
or like look like me, quote unquote, my age in the high school? Like, was it an experiment? You think?
I think he's done it before, but this time he just got about too big of a zucchini.
That means he got it out the first time. No.
See, exactly.
I didn't know zucchinis had flared tips.
Flared ends, more like, but...
No, it's just... So who do you think is talking right now as we wait?
I think that...
Definitely not Elle, right?
Combination of all three, probably.
No, I really hope it's Dr. Mr. K doing all the talking.
I forgot about Mr. K.
Don't know about that, but we'll see when they get back.
Yep, we'll see. So, work been treating you all right?
I just pulled a zucchini out of someone, so I guess fair, good enough. Oh lord, what is this music?
Be chill, this might be a bit much.
So Steven just took a sip of water.
When I said the
took
zucchini...
everything in my power not to spit it out of my computer. Oh.
This is great.
Yeah, he goes, you bring up a fair point on that one.
How's it feeling that you know you can probably get rid of your hunger tonight with that thin blood?
For once, I'm excited. Well, no, I shouldn't say for once. I've been excited about this entire experience. Scared, but excited.
That's usually what happens when you first become a new blood.
Speaking of that, if you wouldn't mind, Mr. Fairkeep.
Oh god.
Can you please give me a quick luck roll?
Oh,
I
fuck.
want you to take the hunger die and just roll me one hunger die.
Okay, I'm just gonna do rouse check because that's just a hunger dice. So, I mean, either way, it's just a D10. So let's see what I get. It is loading for me. 4.
Okay, that is technically a failure.
Fuck.
So I was having you give me a quick luck roll.
I know exactly why.
Yeah, of course you do. And as you guys are talking, one of the revenants comes by in the background and accidentally slips while they're holding some sharp construction equipment. And
Oh no.
Well, hold on. How much damage does it do? Because I have the fucking fortitude thing of resilience and toughness.
You know what? Honestly, it should be enough, but I'm gonna ask, would you rather just try to tank it, or are you gonna try to split second react?
How quick does he fall? I guess.
You have like I mean, they're falling at the rate a normal person falls.
Am I being interacted with this?
No, it's me.
Okay.
No, this is to see if you're gonna interact with something.
Yeah.
Namely, all the blood in his body.
How yeah. How much for split second react for, oh wait, hold on. How much is my dexterity?
It's like not like what's like a sharp construction tool that isn't just a drill?
Scalpel?
A chisel?
Exacto knife.
A scalpel?
You know what? Yeah. I mean, actually, no. You do need scalpels for some stuff, like vinyl.
Yeah.
I don't think it's called a scalpel.
That's called what I called it, but either way, we get.
They have a knife, basically. They have a cutting knife.
I'll just tell you guys. I don't think that knife is gonna be. I would think.
No, it
Hopefully.
shouldn't. What does your fortitude thing let you do?
Toughness. Let me see. Let me fucking. It decreases damage by, I believe, my fortitude. I think.
Yeah.
Toughness. Subtract fortitude rating from all superficial damage taken before halving. It cannot be rounded down below 1.
Okay, so you will still take 1 damage no matter what.
Okay. Fair enough.
And I'm gonna give a second luck roll.
Oh god.
I'll give it with. I will give it this though. As long as it does not land on a 1. You're fine.
Why did you say that?
It's loading.
7.
You're good.
Yay!
Do take 1 superficial.
That's fine.
But it stabs into you and he goes, ah, shit, sorry, dude. As he, like, pulls it out, but, like, it didn't even puncture your skin.
Ah!
The grace of the DM has saved the owl.
The malice of the DM has yet to appear. Fully.
Sid, I will say that was some malice right there. They're just going, hey, roll to see if you start randomly bleeding.
I get why. It's fine. That would have been an interesting
when
interaction.
we fight the fuckers at the Thin Blood place, we're gonna have a slubry brawl.
Well,
Actually,
some point.
I'm actually for a distant thing from you. You just almost bled in front of a Banu Hakim.
No, I know. Yeah, I know.
You might not know, but you do. Can you please give me a composure something roll to just
composure? Okay.
Not just freak the fuck out a little. Composure.
Stealth. Composure.
No,
stealth.
Subterfuge. Or
Either way.
So real quick.
Subterfuge sounds right.
May I ask? When this person tripped, was it near me at all?
I mean, it depends how close you two are sitting, really.
Not that close, I would think. So
they're probably like across from each other.
Yeah.
So kind of near you, but not really.
Yeah. So you'd see him go, "You good, dude?"
Yeah, I'm fine. Lance says as he stands up.
So what are we going for? Composure, stealth, or composure, subterfuge?
Composure, subterfuge.
Okay, look at that. The STD got
that's
to
and I'm gonna ask from Roberts. Please give me a wits awareness.
He did look away, so I don't know what that gives him.
You saying you looked away, and in that case, take -2 to the dice pool. That's for Robert.
Well, that's what I'm assuming, Steve, because you said, "Are you okay, dude?" And I was thinking that he was looking away.
Yeah, he would look away.
Okay,
someone
yeah,
just
basically, this is just to see how well you can, like, appear to be not afraid.
Wait, who's rolling?
Okay, I roll it separately. God, I hate this dice system. It hates me.
What am I rolling? Wits awareness, right?
I'm gonna
Wits awareness
reroll.
versus Henri Fairkeep's composure something.
Wow.
Do I have
Okay.
a minus to anything?
-2.
Okay. Any hunger dice?
You have your
Whatever your
normal
hunger is, you do not go full hunger when you roll. You at least have one normal if it maxes
you have
out.
one normal.
I-
If it would make it out. Yeah.
This dice system fucking despises me. I got 1 and I re-rolled.
Okay. Again, you should not. That's. Can you please re-roll that with 1 non-hunger because it shouldn't consume every single slot. If you have more hunger,
I had 2 hunger, so I was fine.
Yeah, no, I was saying to
Oh.
Steven,
Okay.
when you have hunger that is more than or equal to your dice pool,
If I
you
fail
should
this, I'm
minus
gonna
1.
absolutely go off. Nope.
Holy
I
shit!
got all successes.
What did you get?
1, and I re-rolled. I had shit. How many successes was that?
That's 4.
Okay,
I had a
fair
4.
enough. That was -2, damn.
I had 6.
Holy
Yeah,
fuck.
there was nothing I could have done there. There was nothing I could have done.
Bonham Hakeem and him is just like.
So how do you... Can you tell me... It can be as subtle as you want.
Me?
What
Or okay.
Fairkeep, what is your fear tell?
Okay. He he looks around and just tugs down on his he looks around nervously and tugs down on his bandana. I think that's a decent tell. I don't think he says anything, he just goes quiet, I guess, for a minute.
So you can tell that for a quick moment there, he was afraid of something, for sure.
Did you get stabbed? You good over
I
there?
mean, yeah, I did. He looks at...
Yeah, but you also do know that for a vampire like him, that shouldn't have been... He didn't even bleed. That shouldn't have been too big a deal.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you're fine. Just pull it out. You're good, right?
Yeah, he pulls it out.
Yeah, we're fine.
Oh, Lord.
Thank God for ignorance.
Thank God for his vain ignorance upon not knowing what different vampires are. I mean, yeah, is that it for the scenario you wanted, Kai?
I think that's fine.
Yeah, because I think that's all we could think of at that moment. Anyways, so...
Honk! Meep meep.
Meep meep.
What the fuck?
We go check outside.
He's already left. He already left. What the hell? Why do people just leave me in the fucking dark?
It was the
Well,
it was the
well-
echo, like the walk away.
By the way, like as he says dark, he goes, "Well, we are at night," and he's walking to the honk. He goes, "Well, we are at night." That isn't the correct saying.
You get blinded
Dust.
by the
Why
light
do
of
you
the
always-
car.
Why do you guys always leave me in the dust?
There you go. That's it.
Pulling everybody back together.
Is that a minivan?
Shut up!
Yeah,
We're going
you guys
to
see a
shut up! We're
fucking
going to
minivan
soccer
form.
practice.
They didn't let me do what I wanted to do, and he would have gotten it for free.
Okay.
That's called murder. No, you don't know. JJ is a
Hold
perfectly
your
reasonable
Fairkeep.
man.
Can I pause for a moment?
Yeah.
I want to ask a question to JD real quick. How long have we been recording?
An hour and 38 minutes.
Okay. So can I admit something to all you guys?
Oh Lord, what did you
say
do?
you're tired.
No, not tired. Despite technically having 2 months, I have nothing statted or prepared for the enemies.
I mean, you want in here? I don't care.
What I was gonna say is, I think I can handle the track through the woods and still doing stuff there. But
Yeah,
is everyone okay that once we get to the cabin, that's gonna be our kind of...
That sounds good.
You know, yeah, and I'm just glad we did something.
Again, I'm bad at statting stuff.
That's fine. We'll get to the cabin and then we'll end it. That sounds good. That'll be like about...
This could be we get to the cabin and we scope it out and we kind of like plan.
Yeah, and then we end on them being on both ends of... I'm at least guessing there's 2 ends of the cabin. AKA door, front door, back door, but...
So how fast does minivan go?
Van speed.
Appropriate and correct and legal speeds.
You're following the speed limit. That's good.
Good.
Yes,
Lame.
that's usually what I do when we're about to go do something illegal.
I mean, yeah.
Because you
Like,
don't want to
wait, what?
stack.
Lame.
You
How
say
illegal-
lame, I say not a masquerade violation.
Well, I mean, speeding really
How
isn't a
is
masquerade
speeding-
violation.
Yeah,
But
speeding is not a masquerade violation. That's just a violation.
It
No, I think
is.
you're just paranoid.
And if it leads to if my speeding leads to some police officer following us, and from there they find out that we murdered a couple of people, and some of them are vampires, masquerade violation.
How would they know? What's
Okay, what
in
part
this?
of-
What's in this minivan?
It's not the minivan, it's the destination.
Oliver.
Oh, do you mean after?
I'm gonna have a hit.
Oliver,
I'm gonna lose my car.
calm yourself.
People complaining about how I drive,
The exact agreement was that you got the keys and the car back to him. Not in the condition that it's currently in, though. You never agreed to that.
it wasn't. Oh wait, no, he doesn't know that. This
Okay,
is
I will
me
absolutely
out of
say
character. It
that
was not
kind of
recorded.
legal- That kind of yes, it wasn't recorded. That kind of word legalese is not going to fucking work on the guy who already has your keys.
Yep.
Exactly. It's like, look. JJ's been good to me. I want to be good to him. We're gonna get this car back to him in appropriate condition.
You
And I look back at
good.
Alana, and I look back at Henri Roberts, and I'm like, we're gonna get this car back in one piece, the correct piece, as it is.
You call what he did to you good?
To be fair, I have wasted several of his vehicles without paying for them, so
Wait, you've wasted vehicles?
Wait.
You of all people? That's what I said. I said wasted.
oh, I'm sorry. What else would you have me do? Okay, so say I kill someone. Say that the easiest way to make it look like that person died is to have a mild car accident.
So you've just been freeloading on this guy the entire time for cars?
Oh,
To be fair, it's not freeloading. It's not freeloading. I came to an agreement, and it just so happens that the agreement was very much more in my favor. What part of
And-
I was in the mob do you guys not get?
I mean, no. Now the more I talk to you, like late nights, the more I realize, oh shit, that story's 100% true.
You didn't believe. Okay.
Boy?
By the way,
Remember, he's
Henry
new,
is
people.
laughing And he's going. Okay, listen. I know what I've said is stupid, but
Yes.
and listen. I'm gonna blame me still being freshly dead. All right. Right. That's the
only
correct
gonna
saying
last
on that.
for so
Yep.
long.
Yeah, I
think
know. We got
you
2 more
have-
days, and then I'm no longer freshly dead. All right.
Okay, I think you
Well,
stop being
nights.
freshly dead.
Two more nights.
I think you stopped being freshly dead the same time a sword popped out of you.
Oh, that did happen.
Yeah, that did happen.
You know, I try to suppress those memories like I do with my parents, but so
I think
what
you should
radio
just
stations
be
this thing
quiet.
got?
Changes of music. Yeah, Kai has to get me to skip through music. Oh lord. It's all just rock music. It's all AC/DC every time he changes the
Oh my
channel.
god,
This is such
fucking hell, I
fitting
feel
music.
that.
This is such fitting music for this car ride.
And Oliver is just like white knuckling the steering wheel, just like, I'm so glad I
It
don't
starts
have any more
vibrating.
kids. I'm so glad I don't have any more kids.
I mean, you technically do. He's right here now.
What?
I am not adopting that boy.
You're gonna have to whenever the princess isn't around.
That's not adopting.
Wait, what?
Gwen.
What agreement has been gone around my back without me knowing?
Was he knocked out
What
during that?
agreement?
You
I was
agreed to
present.
it. Yes.
I did.
Oh lord.
I don't think I did. I think you guys are lying to me. I would have remembered that
Just
distinctly.
puts a hand on his forehead and says, I forgot what headaches feel like.
Welcome to my life. Every second
How?
of every day.
I constantly have headaches and have to deal with idiots in the
Hold on,
operation
hold
room.
on.
Does your voice disrupt the blood?
Hold on. I think my body was there. I don't think I was there. I think the parasite. Oh, wait, was I knocked out? Hold on, what the fuck?
Oh lord.
We have to walk for 1 hour.
And then another
Wait,
40.
where?
Two,
On a minivan.
technically. And then it's 2 back.
3 hours in total, probably, because we probably have to be fighting for 20 minutes.
Alright, look, a red light. Hey, you should probably stop at this red light.
40 minutes off trail.
I am driving properly. Don't backseat drive. You died in a car accident.
To be fair, I was
hey.
not the one driving.
By the way, Henry, not Henry, Oliver, can you please give me a drive roll?
Drive roll.
Like,
give
I
you
was
a-
just like, you guys are great. It's amazing.
Alright.
Oh lord.
Uh,
Also, I just imagined when
Drive.
fucking Nick was just like holding Henry's head and says, "Does your voice just block the blood flow?" And you're shaking his head while you
he
have
was
his.
holding his own head and.
Oh, okay, okay.
I got 4 successes. No crit.
You can make it.
Before. Yeah.
Also, for reference, I think Lana's just like in between the two Henrys. A Henry sandwich, as you would.
No,
I'm sorry, what did you just say, El?
I refuse.
Don't you ever speak those words
So,
out.
That's not.
Never
as-
let
That's
those
me.
leave your mouth again.
as you guys are reaching critical levels of bullshitting, you pull out front, you pull up to this school, and you are going to have to try to find a place to park in the middle of the night at a school that doesn't look suspicious.
No, I'm gonna
Oliver,
try and.
though- Oh, no, sorry.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was gonna say I was just gonna park somewhere as inconspicuous as possible, like near the woods, I guess.
Because that's what I would assume. There's a place to park for the walkway, since it's like.
Yeah, there is.
So I would assume we park there.
Yeah, you park there, And you guys step out and get ready for your late night hike.
I'm gonna once we get to the entrance of the I guess the forest like walkway. Can I look around to see if there's any cameras, just to note that when we get back, if we're covered in fucking blood, I can cut that off when we get back.
Can you send me that song separately that just played?
Yes, I can.
I
Yeah.
need that for Power
Because
Rangers.
he's just looking at it. He's just gonna look around for a minute just to see if there is any right now. He's not gonna do anything right now. Just to note for later.
Can you give me a wits investigation roll?
Fuck, I
Can
don't have any.
assist him in that. Can I wait? Can I assist? Because I would also look for cameras.
Yeah, difficulty 3. Anybody who'd like to look can look.
Okay.
Wits investigation. That's 4 dice for me.
That's 3 for me. So let's just see. V-roll. Pool 3. Hunger 2.
What was the roll?
Wits investigation.
All right.
Difficulty
Hey,
3.
2. Let's go. I'm not gonna
So that's
re-roll
the
that.
I am very scared to roll, so I'm not.
Yeah,
gonna
probably.
roll.
Yeah, might as well not. Because I don't think you're
1,
even thinking of that
2,
anyways.
3.
Your
4,
character, I don't
5
think.
success.
You
5 successes.
said
Critical success.
Wits investigation.
Yes.
Difficulty 3.
All right.
How many successes did
Yeah,
you
I
get, Ryan? Sorry.
Said 5.
I got
5,
5.
okay.
5. It is a critical success.
Well, I would assume since you said you had 4 dice and you got 5 successes, you got a crit.
Hey, 4, and that's crit.
Nice.
Hey, double up.
Alright. So, between the two of you, there are a couple. Jesus. There are a couple of main things you can. There's a couple of cameras you can notice. There is one pointing from the school over here. That's far away, but it is still pointing in this direction and would be able to see you guys. And up, hidden in the trees, is a small camera.
A
that
hunting
seems to be over
camera
here.
or something?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a trail cam,
okay, so it takes pictures
but it's
when it
small and
fits.
wireless. Probably put there by the school.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look over at Fairkeep and be like, you think you can do something about that? Because if they see me in any light, not so good.
Well, first of all, your face is gonna come up on the cameras anyways on that one. I was mostly worried about when we get back.
It's not just my face. It's all of me.
Well, you want me to do it now?
Make it more identifiable.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Sorry, I just imagine at the school it's just like a giant, just glitchy blob, so they don't even see any of us. It's just a giant glitchy blob.
No, they don't see any of you. They just see me.
Fuck it. I guess I'll go ahead and try and hack it now. Fuck it. Hack them now, so I'll just have access to it when we get back. So that's 4, 5, 6, 8. 8 dice.
Damn.
Well, what's the... Well, you gonna wait for Kai to tell you what the roll is?
I'm waiting. I have it ready.
You guys are still discussing. So yeah, it is going to be a intelligence technology, as you'd expect.
Yep.
And the roll for it is going to... Sorry? The roll for it is going to be a difficulty... Okay, you're trying to hack both cameras?
Yeah, fuck it.
Alright, for the wired camera, that's going to be a difficulty 3. For the wireless camera, it's going to be a difficulty 2.
Oh, so I have to do 2 separate ones?
Yeah, they're 2 separate cameras.
Okay. Let's do the wireless one that's closest first. Boop.
That one's easier. Holy sh...
Is that a good...
Yeah, that camera's your bitch now.
Lord. And then this is the
playing episodes of Looney Tunes.
second camera. Oh, I get a second.
Pop that crit. You'll need it.
Yeah!
There we go.
So he got both of them?
Yeah.
The wireless camera, here's how you
Looped
hack
feed.
it.
Well,
You recognize the camera, and then you go in and you type in the password for the camera, which was password.
Of course it was. Schools don't know about tech safety. What are you talking about?
And then for the wired camera, it's a bit more of an ordeal because it's like it's just not hooked up to the internet really. You got to be a little more jerry-rigging with it. But you managed to get it on, and both are set to a looping feed.
And I set that until like fucking 6 a.m. or some shit. Just in case we stay there for infinitely longer than we think.
Okay.
And with that, you guys should be ready to travel into the woods.
Away.
And away
Soon as we
go.
I'm gonna have my gun ready because it is a public trail, but we are in werewolf territory.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've never been to this side of the woods.
For good
Where-
reason.
Not
Yeah.
quite in werewolf territory yet.
But we're gonna be.
This,
No, I
this,
just-
this normally, Henry, is where we stay away from. Normal.
Huh?
Werewolves, kid. Werewolves.
Oh, that's right.
Man, you blink
Yeah,
a lot.
like,
Have you
I'm
gotten
sure-
yourself tested for anything yet?
ADHD. Other things.
More like early onset
I'm gonna be
dementia.
very honest with y'all. I'm gonna look at both L and Mr. K. You knew my parents.
Fair.
They wouldn't get that kid checked for anything.
No, they wouldn't. Fuck those guys. Oh, wait. I think I already did.
I can do that by myself without you having to pay anything.
Intimidating when you phrase it like that.
I know what you meant, L, and I appreciate it, but the wording. Wording. Fix the wording.
Yeah, I was also there.
You cut off. What'd you say?
I said I was there for that. Please don't word it that way. While not necessarily untrue, don't word it that way.
think it may have cut out on my part, but you guys, they probably heard it. I didn't hear it. I don't think.
Well, you're the one recording, so.
Yeah, so can you repeat what you said, Alana? Because I think Steven just talked over it on my end.
I didn't say shit.
Like I said, maybe I'm wrong. Alana, can you repeat what you said about, earlier?
She said, oh, wait, fuck those guys. Oh, wait, I think I already did.
Okay. Okay, but yeah, Henri says to other Henri.
Why did I say yes to helping any of you?
Yeah, Henri says to other Henri, I can give you a free
Great
check-in to
question.
figure out what you have, just to make it a little easier.
In reference to our good friend Nick, I'm just gonna look at him like, because you like me.
Eh?
Oh.
I helped you. All right. I helped you. I didn't. I just had to
Did,
drive
and I
you.
appreciate that. But
Help.
also, you
Helping.
know how our kind are.
I was
Asinine.
dickheadish.
Afraid of dying.
Well, when you've done it once, doing it again doesn't seem as fun.
Oh, fuck you and your oblivion.
I feel. Was that a good insult? That sounded like a good insult.
No, saying you're not even good at it, you don't use rituals, is an insult.
I have a.
So was that friendly banter?
I mean,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
I'm understanding.
That
one
was
of
just
us-
human stuff.
Yeah. We need to give this boy a crash course in
Said
insulting.
he's a little autistic. Give him time.
He
I
was
don't
like
think I'm
this
up
in
for it.
life too.
I can tell.
I'm gonna be honest. Not much has changed other than the unyielding thirst.
Yes.
Oh, and the bone sword.
It's not really a bone sword, a meaty flesh sword.
Yeah, that makes a difference.
Right.
I mean, wait, does it?
I
Yes!
don't have a meaty flesh sword or a meaty bone sword.
Wording.
I know, I did
Girl
that on purpose.
wording.
You know, and I mean, all honesty,
Oh,
you could
Lord.
probably just turn your arm into a bone sword. Couldn't you? Like, just
Yes.
a little molding.
You know, I feel like the fresh air is making
We
our
dealt.
communication worse.
Okay, we dealt with cameras. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cameras are dealt with.
Cameras are done.
Let's get moving. We only.
I
got
I
assumed-
thought,
time.
I assumed we were walking and talking. That's what I was assuming.
That's what I also assumed.
Also, there are wolves in this wood. They will be able to smell us. Let's not make it
What?
easy to hear us.
That was weird.
Noted.
Okay, now there's a brief pause. Can I ask one of you, anyone can elect themselves, to give me a quick D10 roll?
D10
My
roll?
shit has been luck.
I can do it.
Is it specifically D10 roll or one of the dice thingies?
Just a D10.
I can do it. Or
I mean, one of the dice things works. I'm having you guys do a quick luck roll for me.
Oh god.
I have good luck in real life.
Hey, give me a roll. Tell me if it's a pass, fail, crit, or crit fail.
All right.
absolute failure.
Pass.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can pass.
Nobody
Not
does.
the dice, no.
So what happens?
What happens? As you guys are walking through the woods and talking to each other, you see a man staggering through the woods,
Does he look?
looking a little roughed up and worse for wear. Actually, no, you don't see that because he'd be on the opposite side of the river. No, actually, you do see that. You see a man looking a little roughed up and worse for wear that at first you don't recognize while he's holding onto his gut, but you eventually
As we
realize,
get closer.
yes, as they get closer, is our good old detective.
I'm just like, oh shit.
We definitely should not be seen by him, right? I'm correct in that assumption.
Well, he's on the other side of the river, you said, right? Or...
Really far away from here.
Really don't want him to die, though. He's got a daughter.
He's not dead. He's fucked up, but he's not dead.
Could you
And he's
say
been in these
injured
woods for a
enough to
full 2
turn?
days. So. Huh?
Could you say injured enough to turn? I only ask because someone in our group has been given basically carte blanche to turn if he wants to, looks at Ryan.
I have not.
That is not the deal.
That's not true.
The deal is to turn his daughter.
Fair.
Not Detective Wallace. If anything, I've basically been given free rein to put him down, and I'm not into that.
I just look at the detective and I'm like, wait, is he within earshot and eyeshot of us?
He's coming up the trail. It's kind of like you guys are on top of a hill and he's down it, and he hasn't looked up to see you guys yet. You have a bit of time.
We should probably hide.
Oh, shit.
I agree, and I'm going.
I dive into a bush.
I have a question for Kai.
Yeah.
What is everyone's current permissions for either turning or ghouling?
I'm not doing either.
I am not ghouling anyone else.
Approval to turn.
I did not hear what you said.
Nobody has approval to turn.
Okay, and ghouling?
Ghouling still needs to be approved. So if you wanted to ask about it, you'd have to ask before doing it.
I am gonna go ahead because I can do this for free, just in case. I'm gonna go Shadow Cloak to give myself an extra 2 dice stealth.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go behind a tree and cloak of shadows by not moving.
I dived into a bush.
Thank God for cloak of shadows. I don't have to fucking roll because that would have been dog shit. I'm pretty sure.
Everyone. Well, everyone who is trying to hide.
Yes.
Yeah, I get an extra 2 for
you?
that. Thank God.
Actually, I'm gonna ask a question. While everyone else is trying to hide, are you trying to hide back?
Give me a second. No.
Alright. And also to answer your question about how injured he looks, it's hard to tell from a distance. He's holding on to his gut, but that could be anything from pain to bleeding out.
If he's bleeding out, I'll jump out to help, but until then, hell no.
Beck is unsure of the status of this person, and we're still technically in the grounds of the school, right?
Doing anything illegal. You're allowed to be on this.
I can literally just be like, I was on a, hike.
Yeah, I was just doing a late night walk.
Yeah, but he doesn't like me, so.
I've met him before, right?
You did. You met him at the rave briefly.
Mm-hmm.
Did I? Oh yeah, I met him at the rave briefly too. So we.
You were running away. You didn't see him. It was just me and I believe just.
It was
Nicholas.
Oliver. It was you, Oliver, and Nicholas.
No,
Oliver
Oliver wasn't
there.
Yeah, that's right. It was just me
right,
and Nicholas. That's why I'm hiding, because us two being together again is a little strange so that's why Henry's hiding.
But I get what you mean.
Different kind of academics.
Everyone is hiding. Please give me a. Let me think here.
I'm scared.
I mean, obviously it's stealth. I'm just trying to think what the attribute to attach to it is.
Dex. Right? Dex or wits.
I'd say Dex or Intelligence.
Yeah,
it's either you're trying to figure out what would be the best, or...
You know what? You just don't... that wits does not apply here.
Okay,
That's a social.
okay. All Cloak of Shadows says is
Wits is a mental thing.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I fucked up. Wits works.
Cloak of Shadows
okay.
just says standing.
That cares.
The only things that can detect me are supernatural beings or mechanical beings, are the only things that can detect me when I'm doing Cloak of Shadows. And what it says, system, follow the general rules for obfuscate. There's nothing that says anything. It does say it's free, cost free. I don't have to do anything, and it's once per scene.
Cloak of Shadows is basically it's got rules more than that.
That's all it says. Follow general rules for obfuscate.
Are you on the lore sheets wiki page or the actual?
I'm on the actual book. Cloak of Shadows.
Oh.
System. Follow the general rules for obfuscate. The effect lasts until a user moves or they are detected by other means. And the description is, standing perfectly still, the user blends into the surroundings as long as they have some kind of cover, make no noise, and don't move. Only mechanical or supernatural means can detect them.
Okay.
I could play off as a fucking school kid, right?
I mean, you are frozen in time at 17. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't hide. I would
So you don't have to give me a roll. I'm just gonna declare you're fine.
Yay.
I do, and I'm doing
yeah, Henri,
with stealth.
Henri
I got
with a Y and Oliver, please both. Henri with a Y. Henri with a Y, give me a dex stealth. Oliver, give me a wit stealth.
All right. And I'm using Shadow Cloak because that is also free.
Yep. And I'm gonna have this be versus.
So that's 1, 2.
For the cover, for any reference, I'm standing behind a tree. A pretty big tree, I would assume there's at least one. You know, it doesn't really matter.
I'm gonna roll his own. You're fine. I'm not even. You're fine, is what I'm declaring on that one.
Yay.
This is gonna be versus his wits investigation.
Which is extremely high.
Yeah, you will be rolling against a 9.
I'm not passing, guys.
Hey, we don't know what he's gonna roll. Let's see.
Hey, he could have disadvantage or something because, you know, he is hurt.
He's bleeding to death. Oh my god.
He is bleeding to death. Sees everyone.
You rolled that in the amphitheater.
Fuck. Well, you've been doing it too. Fucked me up.
So 1, 2.
You know what? Here. Well,
I have. I'm so sorry.
This is the real roll. This is the real roll.
Alright, that is quite literally.
Okay, well, it's the real roll when it can make it work.
What the fuck?
God, I'm scared. And it's in what, game room?
There. Oh no, that's still bad. Not as bad, but still bad.
I
be
physically
fair-
cannot pass that.
1. So what? How many successes is that? 6.
Yeah, that's 6 successes.
Yeah, make a
I roll.
suggestion.
Yeah.
That he roll some form of resolve roll to see how high of a difficulty just being able to notice things around him is. If he's, like, bleeding to death.
How high would his resolve be? That makes sense to me.
I also got a critical success. I got 8 successes, so I'm good.
You're fine. I will give a quick resolve roll to see if I maybe minus by 2 or something.
I got 3, and that's all the 3 I had.
You good, boy? You're doing good.
The one time the system has truly
Seems
been
like
nice
he's able to
to
hold
me.
himself together enough. Here's what I'll say: is he does come up and start looking at the bush, but I will give you two the opportunity to distract him.
My boy is just like, are you okay?
Yeah, do we have to get you to the hospital?
Oh, fuck. Okay, people. Great. People who aren't just attacking me. That's nice. That's genuinely really... I like that a lot.
What in the hell's going on?
So...
What are you doing on the campus? Well,
you were
injured on the campus, I should say.
You were that guy I saw at the rave, right?
Yeah. I was checking up on students.
Yeah,
I walk up to him, start checking him over, seeing if I can mortally help him.
He does, without much argument, throw an arm around you for support.
my boy's intelligence medicine,
Yeah.
if you don't mind.
Sure, go ahead.
Hey.
The difficulty on this, there's no, okay, through his clothes and all that, it's a little hard to tell exact, so I'm gonna say it's a difficulty 4.
Okay.
And I will also say, if the doctor would like to try to take a look from his vantage point, you can.
I met with a 4.
So here's what you
Sorry,
can
I was
look
taking
at.
a shit. What?
Oh, it's fine. You don't need to
No,
do
no,
that.
I have my headphones on, but what do you need me to roll? To just
I
look.
didn't say you need to. I was giving you the opportunity to roll to check out his injuries if you want from a distance.
Yeah, and what is it? What's the roll?
Difficulty 4, intelligence medicine.
Thank you.
And I'd let you apply.
First aid?
First
Oh, wait,
I don't
okay,
think
1,
first
2,
aid
3.
applies to this. I think that's only treatment.
Okay, 7 dice, yay.
Yep. You might be able to tell something more specific. But, for what you can tell, there's no external bleeding, heavy bruising, more than, you don't even meet, more than likely a couple broken bones, and possible internal bleeding, but you don't know enough to definitively say whether or not he has any.
You are a piece of work right now.
Yeah, I got the fucking shit beat out of me.
That's an understatement.
Listen. Help me. I can just get to the... You guys just started, right? We're not too far from the school, right?
No.
Are we?
You guys are at worst half a mile from the school.
About half a mile?
I can make that. Listen, I need you guys... If you guys can do me a favor, one of you call 911 and tell them where I am. I'm gonna...
Alright.
School. Dispatch is pretty quick when an officer is down. They've been looking for me anyways.
You want one of us to go with you, or should we focus on getting out of here ourselves?
Where are you guys heading? I've seen they don't seem to use the paths. I've been able to be safe on there.
We were just gonna go down the path, and he explains one of the paths.
That one's pretty safe. Stay careful though. I'd recommend getting out of here if I was you guys, but do what you want.
Alright.
What time is it? He asked, looking up at you two. It's
My
around
boy...
6 p.m.
Yeah, my boy says the time after looking at his pocket watch.
There might be faculty still in there. I'll see if they can help me.
My boy nods.
Listen, I want you guys to stay safe. There's some wolves in these woods too.
There are?
Yeah. They're pretty deep in the forest. They don't like people, but...
Things they don't tell you when you're moving here, huh?
Nah, not really. I mean, they haven't been a problem until recently. You guys got flashlights at least, right?
Yeah, we got
Oh, yeah.
flashlights. I got an iPhone.
Okay. Just be careful. Speaking of which, he, like, pulls out... He opens up... he, like, slips his hand into his pocket and annoyedly pulls out his broken to shit phone.
I think you need a new one, man.
Yeah, I'm fully aware. I will actually say there is one thing I'm going to say Oliver maybe notices more than anyone else, which is despite all of the injuries, he has a small penguin clipped to his shoulder that looks undamaged.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
It almost looks like he protected that penguin more than himself.
I'm not surprised. I know I would have.
And he...
A boy's just like rips a little bit of his shirt and like is trying to at least put some not this man's arm pressure on the wound.
He just... Okay, thanks. And if you guys can do one more thing to help me, see that big stick over there? He points near the tree where Henri with an eye is hiding.
Yeah.
Can you just bring that over to me? It looks like you make a decent walking stick.
The boy nods.
I got it. I go and grab it.
he takes the stick from you guys and goes, continue with whatever you're doing. Follow me if you want. Don't if you don't. Just please be careful out there. These woods are dangerous. I know you guys can handle yourselves, though.
A boy nods, smiles, and says, well, I won wrestling champ back in the old days for nothing. I doubt I'd be able to... Yeah, I was high school.
Where'd you go? I used to be a lightweight.
It was high school wrestling.
He
says his covers high school.
I'll see if I can find your record.
He nods.
My girl's given just looks over at our friend over here.
Detective Wallace.
No, well, Beck.
Oh, Beck.
Thanks.
Okay.
Like, yeah. It's like you were a heavy, like you wrestled.
Yep.
You know, I think I like you. He just says with a smile. Be sure to stick away from the wrong crowds, cowboy.
Careful, I might see if I could join the force.
Hey, I wouldn't mind that. We could use more hands. There's some rough folks around here.
Yeah. I'm more suited for academics. Especially now that I'm a little bit older than teenage years, you know?
Wrestling. We got a wrestling cowboy professor from Chicago and a Canadian mobster. Strange town.
We have a mobster here?
You focus on getting there before you lose
Theory
too much
mine,
blood,
theory
okay?
mine. I'm talking too much. He says as he starts wobbling away.
So he actually, despite the fact I haven't been in with him in years, he thinks I am?
Okay, counterpoint, have you seen the way you dress? Constantly, all the time.
I'm sorry, I like to look good.
So we wait till he goes away. I'm assuming Nick calls 911 like Nicholas Beck wanted. Okay. No. Detective Wallace wanted.
Yeah, you call him in, tell him what happened. They as he said, fucking pretty immediately send somebody to go get him.
Once he's gone, I jump back into the trail. Well, now we have even less time.
Henri slowly raises his head from the bush.
Oh, Henri, can you give me Henri, can you give me a quick retroactive intelligence awareness roll?
Whom? Me?
Henri with a Y.
Okay.
Okay.
Retroactive sounds horrifying.
It's.
No.
No.
Only get 2 for this. Typically 1, actually. I'm gonna be nice, but it'll be funny if you fuck this up.
I will say this is pretty funny. That
I didn't hear that at all.
Intelligence awareness difficulty 1.
Okay.
You should be fine.
I hate my hunger dice.
You're good.
You're fine. You're fine.
good.
The bestial failure doesn't count if you still pass. Just for the record, by the way, though, if you failed this, that would have been a blackberry bush you jumped in.
It should have just been a luck roll then.
Fair. Listen,
But
I
either
just
way.
wanted to see if you would have noticed it was a blackberry bush before jumping in.
He
Which
wouldn't have. He would have just dove.
Those are fucking covered shit in thorns.
Shit, now we're gonna have even less time to do this operation now, because that looped feed is up until 6 a.m., and if they notice that, more questions, great.
If you guys are still out here by 6 a.m., you have bigger issues.
we're gonna be dead.
So I'm good.
Well, no, well, I guess it depends on where it is, I guess.
I'm gonna walk out now.
I'm gonna walk out and I'm gonna immediately add, did he look okay? I wasn't really paying attention.
No, he was fucked up. I think Willie's got him.
Where?
He seemed to have dealt with who we're gonna be dealing with, and isn't a vampire.
Well,
Okay.
they must be at least somewhat weakened or very weak if they didn't. Well, he came in with the squad, so they probably killed the squad first.
No,
he didn't.
Beck
I
wouldn't
just
have said that. He probably would have said, "and isn't kindred."
No, because I remember distinctly he went into the woods
he
with
ran
a
into the
squad.
woods by himself.
Oh, I could have swore you said it's whatever.
Yeah,
fine.
he did not. And I'm gonna look at even if he did. Wallace works alone. I know that gag. And also, he's not a normal human.
Just because he constantly focuses on you doesn't mean he's not a normal
Let's
human.
go.
Yes.
We can start walking.
Yeah.
I usually assume you guys are walking
Yeah.
and talking while you're doing this. As you guys do make it though, the rest of the hour passes without incident. You can see a couple signs of struggles in various places.
Is there a role we can do for indication of number? Like number of people?
I guess I would count that as an intelligence investigation. The difficulty on that will be
I'll give that a.
4.
Well, I'd have to get a crit. Does anybody else want to give it a shot?
Fuck it, I guess.
I'm gonna try.
I have only 4.
Intelligence investigation.
Nope.
Metro is not good at any of that shit.
Nope. I didn't fail any. I failed all the rolls, but none of them were like.
Oh my
Crit.
god.
This will be a messy crit though.
If I get another crit, that is.
Yeah.
So
It's
it's.
I
Guys.
don't. It's just 3 successes.
So you don't make it.
At least
It's
2.
intelligence. All right. You guys can't tell the number. You can see the signs of struggle, but you can't tell the amount of people that are involved in the struggles.
To be fair, that makes sense. It is in the middle of the woods.
Mm-hmm.
But like, there's broken branches, slashed up trees, and interestingly, there is blood. And as far as you know, that guy didn't bleed. It looks dry by now, or at least it's drying. And this is kind of deeper into the woods. It's off the trail where you see the blood.
So this means that it's more than likely that this guy, whoever we're going after, has human people with him, maybe?
Yeah. Possible, who knows?
Is it now that we go and turn off to the 40-minute walk, or is it a little bit further?
Yeah, we're moving now towards the 40-minute walk, and
I'm getting my gun ready.
I would like Rees to once again roll me 2 dice. Roll me a d10, but roll it twice and give me the lower of the 2 results.
Oh no.
Alright.
Just let it be both 10s, please.
Don't say that. You're gonna jinx it.
They were both ones. There, I anti-jinxed it.
How jinxing works, it always just...
Oh, they
defaults.
both failed.
Okay,
Great!
both failed, but
No
no
least-
fail.
At least it wasn't a crit fail.
True.
Alright.
We're bound to find werewolves of some kind anyways, with our luck.
Well, the hope is we can maybe scare them away with numbers.
And one may already be damaged, so...
In theory.
I mean, Detective Wallace fought them off, so they can't be that difficult.
I will just point out, something blood, you do not know what.
And as soon as you like basically, if the detective fought him, they're not that strong. It's like, again, he's not a normal human. That is not a, oh, he's chasing me thing. That is a, he is not a normal person thing.
And it's more likely that he just ran away.
It's still, even if something's deadly as shit, you can make it bleed.
Oh, I hate this.
Start walking. You're a while into the trail before you hear a twig snap behind you.
Who?
Who has the highest investigation? Who has the
Not
highest
me.
Awareness?
Oh, awareness, I have 1.
Awareness?
Zero
I have-
awareness.
Pure awareness. Who has the highest awareness?
Just the one.
I have 3.
God damn.
Beth, how much awareness do you have?
One.
Okay, so Henry with an I.
You mean
Wait,
why?
I think. Wait,
What?
awareness plus what?
Just
No,
what?
just awareness.
Your awareness.
Oh yeah, no, just I have just one.
So Henry with a
So-
Y sees this.
You hear a twig snap behind you.
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt, the second he like the stupid idiot from a horror movie, he just immediately turns around.
And you turn around to see a wolf.
Oh no.
A big wolf.
Fuck! Fudge! Fudge!
Okay,
Hey,
I'm guessing we all
guys.
turn around. Do we see
Hey,
more wolves, or is
guys,
it just
you should-
one?
You guys should turn
Okay.
around.
Out of character, is it Krynos or is it Dire?
Fire. not-
Okay.
You're not full fucked, but you're kind of fucked.
Just
Getting
immediate.
fucked.
If we all turn around to see this, I'm just like, well, that's not good.
That, but it's taller than all of us.
Yes.
Head level.
So that's not a normal wolf, is it?
Nope.
No.
Unloads.
why Do not shoot it.
I don't have a
Him,
gun.
them. Do not shoot them.
Was I supposed to have a gun?
I'm talking to the other one who has a gun.
They look at you and growl as you're speaking.
Hey, we're not here to cause problems.
Don't make any sudden movement.
Well, now I want to make a sudden movement.
If you make a sudden movement, I will feed you to him.
Okay, whoa,
No,
whoa, we getting
my-
hostile.
Boy Beck doesn't have to roll to know that this thing can understand what we're saying, right?
Yeah, it 100% can. And it looks fucking angry
My
that you're
boy-
patronizing it right now.
My boy steps forward, not enough to be threatening, but enough to be ahead of the group, and says, "We are on our way to deal with the other of our kin that are in a cabin further down the woods."
You see it seem to look for a second, considering something, before it slowly begins to morph.
Oh.
Bigger or smaller?
Smaller,
Oh, thank God.
and let me see here. You eventually see a man kneeling on the ground. You know what, I'm actually deleting this image because I prefer this for the direwolf form anyways. It'll go
Fair
both
enough.
pop up. You see a man kneeling on the ground. I'm gonna just say naked this time. Who stands up and stares at all of you for a moment. And what are they doing in that cabin?
Making
Selling
drugs.
a drug based
Hello?
off of.
Can you not hear us?
Yeah, my Discord just decided to shut down at one point and come back up. I don't know what the hell happened, but it worked. It's
Whoa.
working.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you now.
Okay.
Beck says a drug is being sold out of that cabin based off of vampire vitae.
It's got a lot of people hurt. We're here to deal with it.
He looks at all of you. Guess you're better than most I guess you're better than most leeches anyways.
That was an insult, right? I
Yes.
turned to look
Yes.
at. Okay.
Don't say anything.
They don't smell quite the same sin on all of you.
I appreciate that, actually.
Like I said, we're not here. Like my friend said, we're not here to cause any problems. We're not here to like violate some rules or anything.
We're just here to get a surprise on them and get them out of here permanently. We hope.
You can kill the leeches. You can kill the men. But I have an important rule for you to follow if you wish to stay in these woods. No harm may befall another creature. No harm may befall an animal. No harm may befall a person uninvolved with the trade. no harm may befall a bug from your actions.
Would accidentally stepping on one count as that last one? Because we can't see them half the time in these woods with all these leaves, you know?
If
No.
I notice it, it counts.
Oh, that's bullshit.
I
Damn it.
smack Henry with a Y upside the head.
Oh.
If you want, instead, we could just fight right now and skip all the us.
Please ignore this one. He's an idiot.
He's
This
also
one is
new.
very newly turned. He does not know a lot of the intricacies of how to deal with others.
Lucky that I'm more understanding than most.
And
We are
I
very
thank you
thankful.
for that.
Mm-hmm.
Henry's just scratching. God. Like he's scratching
If-
his head where he got hit.
We can try our best not to harm anyone or anything not involved in this matter.
We don't want to hurt anyone not involved.
I do have one question, though. There was another man here earlier. Was it you that fought him, or was it something else?
Huh? No, I didn't fight him.
Do you know what did by any chance? He's a good man.
An old vampire.
Okay.
Am I aware of the thing?
Give me a
What?
difficulty 4, because it's possible it can come up. Intelligence, politics.
Would I, with how old I am, also know this? Do I need to roll that too?
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it a difficulty 5 for you though, because you've never
Me?
really
Fair enough.
directly interacted with werewolves.
Okay, thankfully I have 5 dice. I highly doubt I'll get it, but you never fucking know at this point. Yeesh. Yeah, didn't get it. That's fine. I was gonna
No,
try
that's-
anyways.
Hey, here's the problem though. That's a failure with a bestial failure in there.
Oh no.
We
I thought-
will get there.
I thought you needed 2 for that. Like 2 failures for a
Nope.
bestial failure.
I don't believe so.
What was target?
Cause I...
I mean, it would tell.
Target is 4 for you.
Oh wait,
It
hold on.
was politics intelligence, right?
Yes.
It would tell you.
I forgot to put that. That was my own fault. I can't really fucking just... Hold on, let's see. 5. Hunger,
6.
2. And how... difficulty was 5. Let's see if it happens again. Nope. Hold on.
You know what? Wait, what'd you forget to do last time? Oh, yeah, you did fail. I mean, we just look at it until you failed.
Yeah, no, I'm just
he's
trying to figure out
looping.
if it was a bestial fail, but...
I'm pretty sure it's a bestial fail if you get even 1 failure.
I feel like you need to... But maybe I'm wrong.
Rolling
If you get a nat 1 on the danger dice, that is, I believe, what the
a
bestial
bestial
failure is.
failure occurs when a player rolls a 1 or rolls on 1 or more hunger die. Rolls a 1 on 1 or more hunger die in addition to failing the test.
Okay.
That is a bestial failure.
Okay.
We will get to you in a second, though.
It's a good thing he's Slubry because I'm pretty sure that compulsion isn't that bad.
Nope, it is not bad for this.
You must now try and help someone. Lovely.
Well, I did. Well, I'm going to because gonna try not to step on the bugs and shit. I guess now, just a lot better. So it works out for me. So thankfully.
Either way,
Continue. Sorry.
so I got, I believe, a 6 because it was 2 plus a crit.
You know, you at least vaguely remember one time while you were in Chicago, overhearing a couple werewolves misidentify a neonate, a neonate fucking
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu as being the oldest person there.
My boy just shakes his head and says, don't mean to be rude, but
What's your
I
talk
will.
there? Wait, wait. Before you can finish talking, you do not know this. And here's your thought. Oh god, he tried to fight a old generation vampire? He can't be okay. Henri with an I. And your doctor instincts kick in, and, you just start beelining for the school?
Ah, fucking great.
Shit.
Okay, so I don't get to. Well, all it is overwhelming empathy for a personal problem or someone else, and any action not taken to help the person mitigates the suffering. Continues.
Okay, see, here's the thing. You don't have to beeline, but you do immediately feel that overtake you.
Yes, yeah, because I feel like just throwing that without was a bit.
Fair, sorry. You will be suffering penalties for
I know, yeah, 2 dice, I got that. Any action not taken to help the person and mitigate. I mean, we did help, so I don't know how that works. So I think it's helping the wolf now by not dealing.
You don't know if he's okay or not right now because you basically just left him to his own devices.
I mean, he said himself, I guess, yeah, but either way, fine. I'm fine with 2 dice, death penalty. That's fine. I probably wasn't gonna do much anyways.
Sorry, what were you saying that?
Beck just says, since you are helping us by the fact that you are allowing us to pass safely, I will let you know that looks don't have anything to do with that.
He just looks between all of you. How old are all of you?
Century and a half?
103.
19.
18.
He looks at Henri with an eye last.
He's calculating. 106.
You're the eldest, he says, then turning back to, to Beck.
A boy gives a nod.
Perhaps looks aren't everything then.
But
Indeed.
Yeah.
I don't know if I believe you, but in any case, I shall allow you to pass.
A boy gives a nod.
He turns into the smaller wolf form and runs off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I may or may not have just saved this werewolf's life in the future.
it's possible, yeah.
He runs. You know, he's got an ear out.
Yeah.
Oh.
I am going to try to carefully make my way to where we're going.
Yep, everyone
Agreed.
does, yeah.
And I'm gonna look directly at Roberts. If you so much as step on a bug, I swear to God.
You get the bitch please look.
My girl's like, no, I'm tempted to step on a bug. Damn it.
You guys make your way to the cabin. And
on the way there,
Henry
Henri does mention that means that there's possibly 4 as of right now because the creator of the drug, the 2 that the other guy mentioned, and the old the other vampire that they talked about.
She mentioned the person mentioned an old person already.
Yeah, but that's old, normal looking, not a Nosferatu.
This is an important. I'm just gonna pause to explain this to Oliver. It is a common misconception amongst werewolves that the older you are as a vampire, the uglier looking you get. So they believe that Nosferatus are much older than they are.
Right.
And the Nosferatu...
someone like
No,
bad looking, I thought already.
No, just
you
old
mentioned
guy.
an old looking person by normal human standard. So a person who looked old to a human and a person that a werewolf thought looked old would not look the same.
Okay. My bad.
That makes sense.
So 4 at max, 3. 3 to 4 as of right now.
Yeah.
And we gotta leave anybody that wasn't there to do anything bad unharmed and all that stuff. And I'm guessing if they have pets, we just knock them out because we can't really harm them that badly. If they have fucking protection dogs.
I doubt they would in wolf territory, in werewolf territory. Nah.
You never know how stupid these guys are.
As you guys approach the building from the woods, you're still hidden. But you do see that there are two main entrances to the cabin. The windows are bordered shut. And you can see a bit of artificial light pouring out from underneath the doors.
Okay, so I think... this is Henri. I think this is the plan. Me, Henri, and Alana go through the back way to keep them from leaving, and you two go to the front. Because Alana needs to stay with Henri, and I don't really want to go to the front.
Really?
Yes.
Wait, where do you want me?
With other Henri to the back, so you can strong arm them from leaving if they try and run.
Why am I back?
Why don't you want me in the front lines?
Did you not hear me? Strong arm them from leaving.
Why am I there?
Because she needs to watch you, in case you go feral hungry, and try and eat somebody you're not supposed to.
True.
And I'm back there because I don't want to be in the front, and I'd probably be in the front along with these two, or we'd at least be in the same front line. I'll be behind them shooting from the back.
No, I can take the front. I'm gonna look at
front entrance. Yep.
I'm gonna look at Nick and be like, "Can you take the front?"
Is that going to be a combat situation or no?
If it's a
Because
combat,
I will remind you, I am more of a scholar.
I don't like being in the back.
I was telling the truth, technically. I used to be very physically fit, but as I've gotten older, I've had to focus more on the intellectual pursuits.
Well, then maybe what we should do is me and Alana at the front, Henri, Fairkeep, and Nick, you both stay with Roberts. That way there are two of you to pull him off of someone. Maybe me and Alana can go in through the front and basically just almost maybe force them into running into you guys.
Sure.
Let's see. Just looking at the cabin, could I I don't want to give
I can do one thing, but I don't. This is DM thing. Can I do ventriloquism without seeing where I'm talking? I'm guessing not, right?
Read ventriloquism as a skill.
Because I'm just gonna do it in a random corner of the fucking cabin to distract them. Then we burst in.
How do you spell
We're not doing
ventral?
that.
How the fuck do you spell ventriloquism?
VENTRILOQUISM.
Love it.
I was gonna just shadow cast because I have shadow sense in there or shadow perspective.
Well, that was just a distraction tactic for when we go in.
But at the same time, it's very that is something that can be noticed, like a shadow stretching where it's not supposed to.
Wait, is ventriloquism a power or just a thing you
Power.
can do?
It's obfuscate.
Is it called ventriloquism?
Yes, it is called ventriloquism.
How do you say ventriloquism was spelled again?
It may be in a different book. Let me check.
I'm not even seeing it listed on the wiki.
Fall of London. Oh wait, no. Whoops. Yeah, it is in Fall of London.
I'm not even seeing it listed on the wiki.
It's on the wiki.
It's obfuscate. Level 2.
I'm an idiot.
Yeah, stop.
I somehow confused N and L. Don't worry about me.
Yeah, in line of sight, so no, I can't do it through anything I can't see, so.
Yeah, no, you can't. Sorry.
Okay, fair enough, okay. But we're just discussing for what we're gonna do next time. Anyways.
Let's see. Is there anything on the cabin, are there any cameras on the cabin that might be able to see outside, might see us coming?
far
Or
as
traps.
traps, give me a wits investigation.
Yes.
I'm guessing you said no cameras on the outside, is what you were
There's no
about to say? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no
Makes
cameras.
sense.
Traps, give me a wits investigation. Difficulty 3 to 5.
3
Wow.
to 5.
It-
That.
How many traps you'll see is basically the deal.
Can I, like, try and...
Gotcha.
Nah, I can't do that, because I need to at least see the cameras before I can hack them, because I was going to say, can I,
I
like, try
got-
and see if there's anything in there? That's whatever.
Okay, hold on. I got one of
There's
those.
no-
So that's 4 successes already. Just 4 successes.
So,
with 110.
Immediately, obviously, there are bear traps. Those are just obvious. They're just on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
You also see some thin wires. You don't know
And
what they lead to, but there's definitely wires.
Well, you said you had
Gotcha.
110. Did you roll that? For the...
I did.
Okay.
So you can immediately see bear traps. Everyone can see those. They're just out there. They're pretty obvious. But those are probably serving more as a deterrent. Whatever the fuck those tripwires are attached to is probably the bigger deal.
That'll probably make
Got
a boom noise.
Or worse.
Probably just an arrow through the head.
Or an alarm.
You know, how about we
Alarm.
don't think about that one?
Or explosives.
There's, like, a bunch of options.
Is there anything else? Is it just the bear traps and the thin wires?
That's all
Is
you
there
can
anything
see.
else? Okay. You know what? I'm gonna risk it. I'm going to use Shadowcast, and I can read off everything that Shadowcast does. Shadowcast and Shadow's perspective, which is they're both for one scene. Shadow, I have to roll rouse checks, but what Shadowcast is I conjure a supernatural shadow from my body, and as long as the power is active, the shadow that I cast can't be removed by direct unless it can only be removed by like direct sunlight. Anyway, went blah 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 blah. To see it, it's a wits awareness DC 3, and I can elongate it and like distance it to about twice my oblivion rating in meters, and that would be 6. That would be 6 meters or 6 yards.
That should be enough to get you in the cabin, I think.
And for anyone standing in the shadow, it takes 1 addition. If anyone's standing in the shadow, they take a willpower damage from social conflict. So that's 1 rouse check, and then shadow perspective essentially lets me look through it, so I can see inside. Like I can put my senses through it.
Obviously.
What I see is like looking through it's like looking through a screen or a hole. And let me do the rouse checks for those. I passed both of them.
Lucky
All
you.
right.
So what do I see?
Well, give me 1 second because I've got this really bad. You can... Sorry.
Hey, we're almost done anyways, so... We probably wouldn't have done the combat encounter anyways with how long we gone on anyways.
This is like... We have like another hour before we hit our normal, right?
We're at 2 hours 48 minutes, so about less because we've gotten to like 3 hours and like 30 minutes or so.
Fair enough.
Or just 3 hours exactly.
I'm just trying to peek inside. I don't want to like cause them. I don't want them to be able to see it.
Fair.
And also, seeing inside, there might be more traps inside. You never know. And who knows, if there's some explosives in there and I just, pop a bullet in one of those. That's going to make our lives significantly easier.
Depending on what type of explosive, I could just hack it from here and boom.
I was thinking more like if I shot...
I know,
like
either way works, but one way, we don't have to go in there at all. We could just blow the entire fucking place up.
One way, another.
Well, actually, that might draw werewolves, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Okay, I'm back. What the fuck are you doing that might draw out a werewolf?
I said, I was like, if what we see inside, if there's like something that might be explosive, I was like, maybe I could shoot it, and then I was like, immediately like, oh, wait a minute. If I did that, werewolves. No, thank you.
Yeah. So you stretched out your shadow, you did all that.
Mm-hmm. What am I saying? I'm just doing it just barely enough inside that I can see, not enough to like give something away. I want to make sure I'm sticking to like actual shadows, so it doesn't look suspicious.
Barely poking yourself in.
Yeah.
No, that's completely fair. So what you immediately see is a man sitting on the couch. You see like a small living room. It's not well decorated. There is a couch, another couch, a lamp, and table.
Mm-hmm.
You see sitting on the couch furthest from the door is the sort of earlier described shirtless man.
Got it.
And he seems to be can you perceive both sight and sound, or just sound, or just sight?
From the presence of the vampire in the shadow is undertaken by anything. While this power is the vampire perceives both their surroundings as well as what can be from shadow perspective, like through a. So it's basically sight, sound, even smell. I think.
Fair.
Yeah, project their senses through the shadow, so it's everything.
Including feel, especially if someone steps on your face.
And yeah, that would suck. Thank God voice isn't a sense. I'm also,
Nope.
I'm undetectable. So.
But I am glad you're projecting your sense of balance through it.
So, one guy's shirtless on a couch, and you said he was talking to someone?
Yeah, he seems to be... this is probably a Minecraft YouTuber, but it's the best matching image you can find for the description.
Of the shirtless guy, or the guy he's talking to?
The shirtless guy.
Gotcha. Okay.
And you see a woman adjusting on the couch as they're talking to her, and he seems to be... Sorry? Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Choked on my own burp for a second. We've all been there.
How dare.
I like that. I just did it. That's how I dare.
The woman's new. She wasn't mentioned.
No.
Okay.
You are correct.
That makes me a little... and does the woman appear vampiric in nature at all, or is she a normal person?
Well, if they're using, if they're
sight.
using blush of life, you can't really tell.
She certainly looks fucked up.
Like, bruised?
Here, I'm gonna send the actual picture, and yes, I know you've used this before, Beth. Don't comment.
Aw, okay.
Okay.
But what if I want to comment?
Don't.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
Okay, so she's messed, like, she's bruised, scarred over.
It's a burn mark.
Okay.
And you can overhear a little bit of their conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, Elevate's not the only thing we got. Listen. We got something better for you. We actually got something that can help heal. Fix that mark over, make you look as good as new. We're just gonna have you participate in our more hands-on program. She looks uncomfortable and sighs for a second.
Oh, they're about to...
Exactly.
Oh, sorry.
Huh?
Sorry, go ahead, sorry.
What? makes you think it's gonna work this time? I don't know. That's not my job to figure out. The bosses care about that shit, not me.
Bosses plural?
Listen, are you buying or are you not? I'll take it if it really works. Alright, no problem. We just gotta wait to collect the sample, and then, you know, you can fulfill your end of the bargain, then we'll give you the stuff. And, before you cast away your shadow or anything like that, would you like to give me a wits investigation to check out more of the property?
Oh, yes, please.
Oh yeah,
It's investigation. I'm kind of okay at that. Does that give me bonuses?
Yeah. What I was gonna say earlier is, from what it sounded like, they may turn her into a vampire, or at least a ghoul or something. More hands-on approach. That's what I was thinking, but don't know.
4 successes.
Oh, you notice that there's a room lit towards the back, like it seems that the cabin is split into half, with another room behind a closed door.
Mm-hmm. So there are 2 rooms, or is it this living room and then one other room?
There's the living room and one other room.
Okay.
Or, as far as you can tell, the way to wherever the other room is closed, so there might be more rooms, but given the dimensions of the cabin, it's probably only 1 or 2 other rooms. Secondly, you notice a lot of books crammed around and a lot of sketches and diagrams.
Of anything in particular?
A lot of them seem to be medical books. Specifically about maternal cycles, impregnation.
Oh no.
In general.
Oh. I'm just gonna... You guys, like Oliver, watching this, you actively see him just go, and then he just like coughs it back down. He just like stuffs it down and then keeps looking to see what he can find.
Stretching out your shadow a little extra to try to see it.
As long as it stays within a natural shadow, yes.
I'm gonna make a quick roll because that's darkening the shadows, obviously.
I want to make sure that it's like I'm saying it's staying within a normal shadow.
If you are applying shadow on top of shadow, that makes shadow darker.
I don't
think that's an illogical thing to say. You're moving a magic shadow on top of other shadows. That's still kind of noticeable.
That's fair. I want them to see, so I'm gonna say no. With like, there's nothing else I can see other than those diagrams of
not without getting closer.
Okay.
To the other room.
There's a couple that look, let's say, non-standard medical.
Okay, not
magically. They look kind of magical, but you can't really make out the details from the distance.
Did you check inside the room, or was that where you found the medical book? Sorry.
Actually, there is one last thing you notice, which is perched on top of one of these piles of books is a white cat.
Immediately retracts the shadow and goes, "Oh, hell no! Oh."
Okay, but did he go in that room, or is that where the medical books were?
He didn't go in that room.
Okay, that's what I thought.
There's just medical books strewn around the room.
As soon as his shadow gets back to him, he just starts shivering. He's like, "Nope."
What's your problem?
Cat, white. Nope. Nope. Someone is handling the cat. I don't touch. I don't deal with white cats. Nope.
Wait.
Ah, that's what your thing is. Okay.
Oh, God.
Well, we can't harm the cat, so let's hope it's not feral.
Let's see. Okay, he looks
hold on. I'm a question. Gangrels can't fully turn into animals, right? Or can they?
They can.
They can.
Nah, shit. That may be a gangrel. It may be a gangrel, it may not be, but let's just be wary.
We'll play on the safe side for that, and I'm not going near it. And I look specifically at Nick.
Nosferatu can have familiars.
I look specifically at Henry and Nick, and I'm like, okay, there is with the shirt. So the info on the shirtless guy, correct. However, there's a woman there. Uh, I'm guessing they're talking products about something, about some kind of deal. I didn't get all of the information. She has a big scar on her face, and she wants to like heal herself somehow, and they're talking about a deal to get that fixed. Uh, what I could see, they have a room full of books and diagrams.
No,
This
they're
one's
just.
for you, Fair. This one's for you, Fairkeep. They're what I could read and what I could see, all of the diagrams and map, whatever they are, the books, they're all about pregnancy.
Oh no, thin book.
And then
Also, it wasn't a book room full of books. Books were just thrown around everywhere in the cabin. You didn't go
strewn about the living room.
You did not go into that last room yet because
My
you
bad,
got scared
my
of the
bad.
cat.
My bad.
And also for
And
viewers
then-
to clarify.
Yeah, and then I look at Nick. Some of the books were just straight up magic.
That's bad, at least for
I
thin
cannot
blood.
wait to look through all of it.
Because hold on, do normal vampires know about the legend of the thing? I guess not. Of like the
Depends. About
Do
like
you want to?
the story of are you talking? What are you talking about here?
I think Gehenna.
Golconda.
Well, but I was more thinking of if the thin blood gives birth, that rings upon the end or whatever the fuck that shit was.
There is that is something you could hear about. Gehenna is talked about somewhat hushly. You are old enough to know these stories.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Given
You
my
all
cult knowledge,
would he
and
know?
I as well.
Yeah, you're pretty old. You have high cult knowledge. I'm gonna make it only a difficulty 3 for you to know. At least the basic details.
You see Henry go wider than he usually does, because I just know that straight off the bat. But we'll see what. Nicholas, it's bugging me that you didn't change your name, so almost every time I want to say Hunter. But it's fine.
I honestly almost read off his last name,
Yeah, I know, right? Exactly.
What was the difficulty?
3.
Difficulty 3, and this is gonna be an intelligence cult.
Alright.
You should be fine.
There weren't any
That
like traps that I
is-
could see, right? Inside.
That is a 5.
Yeah, you make it.
Also, answer Ryan's question, please.
Sorry, what was your question?
Oh, I just wanted. I was clarifying that there weren't any traps or anything I saw inside, right?
Inside, no, it looked clean.
Okay.
Those are the traps mostly on the outside. Inside, I will note there is what looked to be a shotgun behind that guy's chair.
Okay.
Also, was the living room connected to the front door or the back door? Front. Okay, so the back. Okay, so the other room we did not see.
Don't know anything about.
Okay, so we're split off from each other. So it's me, Henry. It's both the Henrys and fucking Nicholas going into the back without any knowledge. So okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe that changes the plan, but we'll see. But yeah.
You have no clue what's in the back.
Yeah. Oh no. You don't think that can't be what they're going for? You just all see Henry look like he's about to throw up.
You want to cue us in there, cue ball, or you got anything?
I think it would be
Ass.
hilarious if Henry and Nicholas both said Gehenna at the same time. Gehenna.
But yeah,
And it's just Sorry. I was just trying to explain in character. It's a thing. Is it just a theory or a thing that we know is gonna happen?
It's
It's an obsession of the elders.
religious belief sort of thing.
Okay. He goes. It's a religious belief upon the far older of us, thinking that when a thin blood gives birth, a thing that vampires can't do. He looks at Henry. Vampires can't have children.
Oh. makes sense.
If a thin blood has a child, it brings upon the end times, aka the very old ones of us wake up and start fucking up shit.
Which is...
So it's a superstition.
It's a very bad thing if the superstition is true, which is why I.
Well, they're gonna be dead in like 10 minutes.
No. If they're,
It's either real or just...
Yeah, but if it's not.
Superstition.
Yeah, but if this group of thin bloods are searching it, that means other ones are too. Especially if this is a drug operation from what Gwen said there's some that they're selling some up in fucking New York.
Oh, fair, but also, From what my sire said, the real old ones thought a 12th gen was a thin blood.
Okay. Yeah, but it is getting more and more diluted.
Let's be real here. If there were like, basically all of the thin bloods would be after that if that were true.
Well, it seems like they think it's true, which is why they're looking into that.
Or, don't forget, this person could just want to have a kid.
Fair.
Not start Gehenna.
Even if
inadvertently, though.
Reasonable. Just wanting to have a kid.
Fair enough.
Even if
also,
that were
Gehenna
true,
was supposed to happen like a decade or two ago, from what many were talking about.
The idea, sorry, just think you guys like you might just want to have a kid, not start Gehenna. It just made me think of that fucking taco ad. Why not both? What if I both want to cherish my child and bring about the end
time? See who survives this encounter, and we can have nice conversation about the Book of Nod and Gehenna later.
We do have to try and leave that girl out of this, because it seems like she's just a civilian. So we leave her out of this?
I would definitely like to have that conversation later.
I will.
Okay.
Later.
So we know nothing about the room in the back, right?
I couldn't see back there.
Can you check the room in the back?
I'd have to stretch the shadow, and there's a good chance they might see me. Shadows moving is kind of a
from the back.
Not from this distance, I don't think. That's DM question. The 6 meters is not enough for that, would it?
Generally, it might be, but I also think this is a good place to call it.
Yeah. But are we gonna change like the view since we don't know anything in the back? We're going to like change who's gonna be in the back and the front, or are we just gonna keep it the same?
I think keeping it the same would be better, because maybe then we draw heavy hitters towards us, and the more susceptible ones go towards you guys trying to escape.
Yes, but we do keep in mind we leave that girl out of this for the sake of the werewolf, and also just being not a dickhead and killing her.
And the cat, just in case.
Yeah, just
wait to see what that is.
Yeah, because
keep that cat away from me.
Well, it's in the front room, so I don't know how easy that's gonna be.
I will point out, what if that's the person that the thin blood wants to have a kid with?
Touche.
Well, we can't. We'll deal with that bridge when we come to it. We can take her out of the woods and deal with that as needed. But I don't want her hurt either, because she seems like a decent person. She just wants her face fixed.
Got mixed up in the wrong shit.
Relatable.
Oh, I can fix her face. Really?
How? Out of curiosity, how old did the girl? Did she look around, like Alana's age? Late 20s. Okay.
Mid to late 20s. Older than Alana. But not by much, like 24 at the youngest, 27 at the oldest.
Gotcha.
Okay, and before we end this, I'm just gonna say out loud that we have the order of both Henrys and Nicholas in the back, and then Alana and Oliver in the front, and then there's a tripwire and 2 people in the front and a cat, and we don't know anything about this people in the back.
And the shirtless guy
has a shotgun.
The only guy in the living room is the shirtless guy, and he has a shotgun.
Yep.
I can handle that.
Yes. I'm also just saying that so we can just skip to the end to figure out if anyone completely forgot anything.
Right.
Is there any last minute things anyone needs to go over?
Nope.
No.
Yeah, okay.
Nope.
Alright. Bye,
Next
everyone.
session,
we will see you all next time.
Bye-bye.
Kill people.
Bye-bye.